Hey, what's up, everyone? Give me 1 second so we can go through this huge breakdown. I just gotta fix one or two things on YouTube real quick, and we'll get right into it. One thing. And there we go. What's up, everyone in Jake Nation? Today is the stream that was kind of last minute. I was like, you know what? Let me do a stream on this. This is the stream y'all been waiting for. So, for those who don't know, Konami has came out with a new Yu-Gi-Oh game called Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. And I know a lot of people have been having the same issue I had when I first started, not knowing where to start, getting like the wrong, wasting your gems, and all that sort of scenario and everything. Well, I am here today to basically do a huge breakdown. And y'all welcome to ask questions as I'm going through this. A huge breakdown of all the things you should do when you're starting off in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. So you won't do what I did. I made the mistake for you. So you won't make the same mistake I did when I came going through this. And by the way, I have two accounts for this game. I'll be doing my PS4 account and I'll be doing my my PC account. My PS4 account is basically the account where I basically screwed up on. And then there's the other account where I actually did everything the right way. So, you can go from having almost 58 to actually having over 6,000 gems and so forth. But let's start with the game. For those who don't know, this is Yu-Gi-Oh! I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For the past, probably since I was a kid at this point. And then I stopped and started playing for about at least 7 or 8 years after that. So, and I have decks and stuff I run and everything, even to this day. So I'm pretty knowledgeable when it comes to this thing. And their tournaments, won regional a few times, things of that nature. But anyway, let's get into the game. So when you first look at this interface, there's not a lot to see here. There's a lot going on and a lot the game does not, and I mean does not, tell you. First off, when you first start the game, they start you off with 3 different decks. One is the Synchro deck, the other one is the Link Summoning deck, and one is the OG deck. Now, I recommend you start out with the Synchro deck. The Synchro deck, in my opinion, has the most utility in it, and it has a lot of cards that can actually help you later on, like MSTs, Shardar Greeds, and things of that nature when it comes as far as a starting deck go. Now, if you're a little bit new to Yu-Gi-Oh! This deck may be a little bit difficult, but it's really not that big of a deal. This game definitely has a lot of modes to help you understand different portions of the game and everything. And that's just the starting deck. So as you play through, you'll start to realize certain things you need to do. Let's get into the main thing I want to talk about. So let's talk about the different pathways in this game. So we got a couple things to go over. You got your deck, which this is the part where you can build your deck and craft cards, which I will dive into. Solo mode, which is probably where we're going to start first, which is basically teaching you in a sense how to play the game and learn about certain decks that are out there. And then shop mode, where you'll be spending most of your gems at and everything. And I'll be showing you how to get gems and things of that nature. So, off the get, the game does start you off with 1,000 gems. Right out the gate. So the moment you log in, you have 1,000 gems. And you only can use that at so many places, so many different ways, and whatever. And by the way, as I'm talking about this, if you have any questions as we're doing this, please let me know. Because I'm willing to help you out. But let me show you on the PS4 version, let me show you something real quick. On the PS4 version of the game, they actually give you these things called these tickets. Let me show you the tickets shop. Let me show you these tickets. So they give you these tickets for the bonus packs. They give you a total of 50 tickets in the beginning, actually. And that's only exclusive to the PS4 version if you have PlayStation membership. And we'll get more into this later. Let's go back to the solo mode. Now, this solo mode is going to be by far your one of your most important things in this game. Solo mode basically helps you through the game. The tutorial actually teaches you how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! So you can get the beginning parts online. And there's plenty of decks out there to use and things of that nature. Duel strategy basically shows you all the extra intricacies of the game that you may not know from the get-go, more or less. And all these little decks here, as you play, these are all the main decks you see that they will teach you how to play and use as you go. So let's start around the first one, just so you can get a little tip of how it works. I'm not going to actually play the duel out. I'm going to just show you how it goes. So basically, they'll give you a scenario. The scenario basically goes over what the deck is about, the lore behind the deck, and things of that nature. And the cool thing is, once you do these solo modes, you get free cards from some cards are meh, some cards are really great, which is kind of cool. And then they'll give you a practice duel. And this same format applies to all the deck. So all this stuff. So they'll give you, first they'll start you off with a loner deck. The loner deck is a deck they give you based on the deck they're trying to show you or the story they're trying to tell you. And you get points. You get these little points here. They're like, they're orb points or whatever. And the orbs are used to unlock the gates that are up here, which I'll get into in a second. And then after that, you get into the duel. The duel basically shows you what you learn from after they teach you the deck and everything. Now here's the cool part of this, and this is very important. So each one of these duels, individual duels, there are two separate types of duels. There's the loner deck duel, which is the deck they give you to use, and there's the deck you have, whether it's the starter deck they give you or any one of your decks you can use to do the duels themselves, which is kind of cool. And this is most likely doing your deck. I would recommend doing both of them. So you can get the coins, the orbs, so you can use on the gates, and also get the extra cards, so you can get packs and stuff. And I'll get into getting up packs and things of that nature in a second. And then up here, this is going to be where your most bread and butter goes. So your orbs goes to use using points up here. So right now I have a total of this point. I'll use it here. This is my dummy account though. So I have another account I'll show you too, where I have a lot of busted stuff on there too. And you complete the first duel. And then in these duels are the same way too, where there's a regular duel and there's a loner deck. See, if you do the loner deck, you get orbs. If you get the duel deck, your own deck, you get the tickets. You start to realize the more of your deck you use, the more better stuff you get. And I'll go into the tickets in a second. And then the final thing is, you'll get the gems, which are your best friends. This is like your main bread and butter of the game. And that's if you use your deck, but if you don't, you get like a little icon or whatever. So at the end of the day, making your deck to do these are really cool. And you can play these any number of times you want, but you can only get the rewards once. So here's a really important thing. After you complete all this solo stuff, that's it. That's it. I recommend before you do any of the other stuff, complete these solo modes first. So you can get all the coins you want. And that way, when you make your deck, you can go into what you want when and do as far as that goes. Okay. That's solo mode. So basically, complete the game. You can learn about different decks in the game. And then use the coins to get gems and things of that nature. So now we're out of this. Let's get out of the solo mode. Okay. Now the actual deck part itself. Here's something I do recommend before you even start the game. One of the things I recommend, and I'll show you my actual, the more busted version of me. So you notice I have a lot of decks. A lot of these decks come from me playing within those modes and also unlocking stuff within the game. You can only have a maximum of 20 decks. Right now, there's no event decks. That's a little bit different, but here's something I tend to do. So let's look at, for example, Gem Knights. This deck is not done. So the cool thing about this game, how to air the drag and drop the decks, generating and dismantling cards. This is going to be your most important thing. I'll break into this in a second. And that's it for that. Okay. So here's the fun facts. There's over 10,000 plus cards in the game. The cards you see that are lit up are the cards I actually own. The cards you see that are not lit up are cards I do not own. Okay. The rarities in the game are split up into 3 rarities. Wait. Normal, rare. Oh, actually, I lied. 4 rarities. You got your normals, which are literally the easiest cards to get in the game. your rares, which are sort of hard to get in the game. They're meh. Your super rare and your ultra rare. The super rare, ultra rare is going to be your main. Some of the most busted cards for your deck are usually the ultra rares and things of that nature. Now, how does this work? You can get cards multiple ways, and this is what's going to lead me to the packs in a second. You can get them either via a super rare. Well, no. First, you can get either by crafting the cards, which I'll go into crafting in a second, which is you do by dismantling cards, or you can get them via gems to do packs. We'll go over the crafting portion first. So, if you click this button over here, this shows the cards you do and don't have, but if you click it, this shows the cards you do have. But here's the thing that they kind of don't show you really. At the top right hand corner of the screen, this little triple line, and this applies to all the consoles. This is the dismantle selected cards. So here's the thing. Here's your rarity things I explained earlier. Your normal, your rare, your super rare, and ultra rare. You can get, the cool thing about this game, you can get any cards you want in this game. And it's used by dismounted cards. So the best way to go about, if there's cards you know you're not going to use, try not to be a hoarder in this game, get rid of them. Just straight up get rid of them. If you get rid of them, it makes it easier for you to get other cards in the game. So every time you dismantle a card, no matter what rarity it is, it's always going to give you 10 points. 10 points of rarity in the game. And 30 points it costs to get per card. That includes ultra, normal, supers, and rares. So that means, in theory, every 3 cards you get of that rarity gets you 1 card of that rarity. That's basically the key thing you want to know. So basically, I'm saying, say for example, I get rid of this card, this card, this card. So that's 3 of this card, right? I'll dismantle. Look, it gives me 30 points. So I dismantle 3 rares. It gives me 30 points of this. So I dismantle it. Now the cards I got rid of, and now I got the 30 more points added up to here, as you can see. And then when I go to say buy a card, let's go back. So say if I was gonna buy, what rare card I can buy that I don't care about. Is Threatening Roar in this game? That's a super rare. But I'm just going to show you a little bit example. So if I click this, see this? Generate card costs 3. And you can buy any number of cards you want. In Yu-Gi-Oh, you're only allowed to have 3 of a card, up to 3 of a card, unless there's a ban list on the card, obviously. So there's the minus 30. If I hit minus 30, it takes away 30 from it. And that goes for all the different things in the game. Now, here's the one of the most important things when it comes to super and ultra rare. When you get a super or ultra rare from a pack, or buy it in here, you'll get a super or ultra rare and pertains to that deck too. That's very important. So say for example, right now, let's see if we have any secret decks right here. Let's see. I'll go in the shop real quick. About the shop, about structure decks. I already know how to play this. This is nothing new to me. But actually, I can show you. I can break this down. About the shop, you can purchase card packs, structure decks, bundle deals, accessory to items at the shop. You can switch items displayed on the tabs on the top left hand side. Blah blah blah. Packs, and they'll always show you this. Packs. Choose from selection of packs, specifically curated master packs. Contain thousands of different cards. You might even encounter a special hidden card if you're a lucky structure that have been pre-built. Recommend for beginners and players who want to start dueling straight away. Which they're technically right about. But most of the time for a structure, you need to buy 3 of that deck to actually make the deck do what it needs to do. Honestly, in my opinion. And then your dueling pass, which I'll get into this in a second. But basically, the dueling pass, I'm all talking about now. The dueling pass basically gets you more bang for your buck. I do recommend using your gems on this in the beginning. But let's digress from this. Okay. So right now I have no secret packs. And this goes in my what I was talking about. So anytime you buy you get a super rare or ultra rare card from a specific pack. Let's say Light Sworns. If I buy it, a Light Sworn pack will show up right here. And I'll do it right now because I actually need cards for Light Sworn right now for one of my crazy builds I'm making. So let's see. Over here, Gym Knights. Here's my Gym Knight deck. Actually, do I want to buy from Light Sworn or do I want to buy from Gym Knights? Light Sworn, Gym Knight. Gym Knights, Light Sworn. I'll buy from Gym Knights so you can see it better. We'll buy Gym Knights. So I hit this. Actually, no, we haven't bought this yet, so let's buy this. Generate. See, look, it says 30, costs 30 to buy this card. I can buy whatever amount of this card. I technically need 2 of this card. Here we go. I bought them. Look, now that I order a super rare pack, look, as generated a Phantom Quartz basic finish. Now look what happened up. You see this key that popped up? Now I unlock the secret packs. And now when I go back, you can spend your money, or not your money, but your gems on the card from the secret packs, which is kind of cool. So basically what it means is when you do a secret, and this is the part where I start going into packs now. I want to segue from this to the packs. So when you go into shopping for packs, this is how it goes. You got your normal packs. These packs are kind of interesting. They include a total of 80 cards. So out of 80 cards, you have a chance of getting these cards. Which, depending on your deck, these can be good or meh, in my opinion. Like, I wouldn't really... For probability reasons, I would spend it on this. If you're just trying to get a certain type of rarity. Just because there's not a lot of cards and the probability would be higher compared to other decks. But don't forget now, if you spend 10 cards on a pack, you automatically get a guaranteed super rare in the pack, which is kind of cool. So the 1,000 pack is usually your best bet as opposed to buying 100 gems per pack, in my opinion. That's the cool thing about the normal packs, at least. Now the master pack, this is kind of a gamble here. And the cool thing, they put odds up here and everything. If you want to know the odds, the percentage of you getting something. To me, in my opinion, this is like the worst pack you can get unless you just straight up don't care. These packs has over 6,000 cards in a mastered pack. So the probability of you getting a certain rarity is kind of weird and slim to a certain degree. Because there's more normal cards than they are the ultra rares and super rares, in my opinion. So this scenario is kind of like one of the worst scenarios to go by. Unless you're just you're a gambling man, you just don't care. I wouldn't aim for this. If you already have a deck you're set on, I go for the secret packs. Now it's time to go for the secret packs. The secret pack, basically how it works is it's basically specific to your deck. So right now I'm trying to make Gym Knights, right? So right now the Gym Knight pack showed up. And the way these secret packs go, 4 of the cards there will be 4 random cards from within this pack from another set, and there'll be 4 cards within this set. So that means you're guaranteed 4 cards out of the 8 cards that are guaranteed to be feature cards in the pack you need. So that means the cards you really need, definitely get 4 of them. Be randomized out of these cards here, and you'll get 4 additional cards that come from the main master pack itself. Really important. If there's a deck you're aiming to, definitely focus on that one deck at a time. That way you won't be spending your gems here and there and all this crazy mess. You definitely don't want to put yourself in a situation where you're just throwing gems like left and right. You definitely don't want to do that. The bonus packs. Now these are kind of interesting. The bonus packs are by far the worst packs in the game. But use it. Don't ever worry about saving your money on these packs right now, because they are saving your gems on these or your tickets on these, because these are just whatever. Every time you open these packs, you get 2 cards, and the probability of you getting actual good cards kind of up in here. Actually, I'll open them while I'm here because I gotta open some anyway. So let's do some unboxing. Each ticket's worth 1 pack. Each pack contains 2 cards. So technically, I'm going to get what 2 times 10, 20 cards. So let's do this. Let's open the packs. Cool. Let's do the opening. Let's do the unboxing, guys. And the animation for opening the card. Look. normal. But at the end of the day, the cool thing for this, it's good if you're trying to use it for crafting in this game. So that's the one good thing about this game. Well, I got 2 rares, so I can sacrifice these for rare cards. That's kind of cool. Deep Diver is an old school card. It basically gets any card in your deck and put it on top of your deck if it's destroyed up out. Old school card. Okay, now this is a yellow pack. That means that I'm guaranteed to have something crazy in here. Usually a super rare ultra if I'm correct. Here you go. Boom. And there's a super rare. Now this is one of the rare chances I actually got a super rare on stream. So I'm going to be getting rid of this card for a busted card, obviously. So if you see a yellow around it, you're guaranteed to get something really good. A super rare ultra around you. One cool thing about the game, I will definitely say the animations for this game is very great. Very, very good. Let's see. Let's see if we get another 2 packs. Normal. No packs here. But let's see the next one. The next 2 sets, this normal. Okay. You can get nothing there. Let's see another Master Duel pack. Those are all the cards I do. Now, by the way, you can skip this animation. You do not have to go through the animation like I did. I did just for the sake of reliving the days of opening booster packs. If you like the gimmick or whatever, of seeing the build up, do this way. Other than that, you can actually skip it. It'll just show you all the cards you want right out to get. So, no thoughts there. But, and I got 1 more pack left, so, and we'll do the skip thing so you can just see what I'm talking about. See, this is it. See, now it just gave me a straight pack right from the get. Now you get that sort of portion of the game. And if you have any questions as I'm doing it, let me know. But we went over the normal packs, the secret packs, and we went over the bonus packs so far. Let's go over the structure decks. Now these are interesting. Right now there's only 2 structure decks out right now. But the cool thing about these are like the fastest way to make a deck, like right from the get. I recommend if you do decide to go to the structure deck route, buy 3 of a pack, and you get all the cards you need. Now, here's the thing about the structure decks, though. The cards that come in the structure decks, though, you cannot dismantle these cards. I repeat, the cards that are in the structure deck, you cannot dismantle these at all. So all these super ultra rare cards you see in here, you cannot get rid of these cards. So these are just cards that sit there. You can use them for all your other decks and stuff, but you can't dismantle them. So that's very, very important. But that's basically structure decks. If you make a structure deck, buy 3 of them. The Utopia one's not too bad, honestly. Like Utopia is pretty good. Has almost all the cards you need to make this happen. I mean, you might have to buy some other Utopia fodder, but the main bread and butter is here. That's a cheap way of going to make the deck you need. Okay. Now to accessories. This is the easiest way to lose your gems and waste money in this. This is probably the easiest way. This is the way, because people get caught up in aesthetics and stuff, which is cool, but if you're trying to actually play the game, all this doesn't really matter. I say make your deck first, get the basic understanding of the game, then get your actual decks going and everything. But these are your mates. These mates are basically just animated stuff that show up during the duel, on the side of the duels and stuff like that. It's just aesthetic. And when you click on them, they do a little bit of animation, that's it. Duel feel. This is kind of cool. If you want the feel that looks different, that's what this does. That's all it does. But it only does it to your side. So if the other player does not have your field, only your side of the field will show the volcano. They will have the original green grass field or whatever. The protectors. The protectors are basically sleeves for your card. Just like my Yu-Gi-Oh cards here. I have sleeves for the back of them. All there are just sleeves. Fancy sleeves they have right now. And I think every season or every couple weeks they'll switch the packs of sleeves and stuff you can get. So if you're a Blue Eyes fan, you definitely get your Blue Eyes sleeves and all that crazy mess. Okay, the icons. The icons are just the icons for your your actual icon that's up here. That's all it's for. Specials. Now here's the important thing. I recommend if you do get anything, get this first. Get the dual pass. But if you get anything first, make sure you get the dual pass. The dual pass is probably the best bang for your buck early on. This helps you actually get your Oh, it says right here. What is dual pass? Available dual pass, blah, blah, blah. This is like the mini season pass for the thing. It helps you get additional points for every time you win a duel and things of that nature. And the points can go into extra stuff you can get as you're playing. So let's see if we can see what this looks like. I already bought the dual pass, so you can't see it here. And I'll show you the bundle deals. I'll show you the dual pass first, and I'll get into the bundle deals. So here's the dual pass. And I think I don't have the dual pass on the other one. So let me see something here. So let me show you the difference. This is the normal dual pass versus the golden dual pass. So if you look at the top here, see the normal one, this is all you get. You get just about the same stuff. But look at this. Look when you get right around here. You get double of everything what you would get. So that means you get this in this. You get this in that. Look at that. You get double what you would get for everything, which is kind of cool. But here's the thing about the normal pack. The normal pack at some point does run out. I think it's like around 50. I think it stops at, and then just dies out. So right around 50. So the normal only goes up to 50 grade here, but after that you miss out. But if you get the dual pack though, the golden pass, look at it. It still keeps going. I think it goes up all the way to the 100. I don't know what these little green dots in between here, but keep going, keep going, keep going. Look. All the way up to 100, I believe. Let's see. Yep, 100. And you get the whole buy, creed, whatever here. So, this is your most bang for your buck and getting you more stuff for your cards. So, you get points for your normal, your ultra rares, and all that stuff. Definitely recommend this if you get anything. If you get anything, definitely get this first. Other things to get first in the game. Let's go back to the shop. And if you have any questions as I'm doing, please let me know. And after this, I will be doing some few duels because we're almost done wrapping this portion up. I'll be going to duels and playing and all that stuff in a second. So, and anybody who are just now jumping on, please like and sub. If you want to know more about what to do, what not to do, and what mistakes you've done in the past early on, let me know. Let me know. Okay. So we went over that. We went over the decks and specials. So we haven't went over the bundle deals. Now, this is going to be by far one of your most important things you do here. So, when you first start the game, you'll see the Solemn Judgment, the Lightning Storm, and the Ash Blossom one. The Solemn Judgment one, depends if you're a heavy back row deck. It's whatever. But I definitely will say the Ash Blossom one and definitely this one. One, because you get a lot of cards for almost nothing. And you get Lightning Storm, which is the ultra rare card. Lightning Storm is basically like a Regeki kind of card. So this card is really good. And Ash Blossom basically stops any type of weird search that anybody does that comes to the field or not. Really good, powerful ultra rare to have without you having to spend money on it. And if you don't like it, and you can get two more, that means you don't have to worry about buying a playset. Because these two cards are definitely staple cards that belong in your deck. Huge staples that belong in your deck. Which I do recommend. If anything. But that's basically the board. So we went over duel, the solo mode, we went over decks, and we went over the shop. So let's go about missions. This is your other way of getting gems. There are certain things you complete as you're dueling, which will give you stuff for your mission and stuff. And I'll be doing a duel so you can see the rewards I get after I do all this stuff. What's up, Davenport? How's it going? Yeah, and when you get a chance, definitely try to log in every day if you can, and definitely try to complete these little limited time missions, because these missions will give you all your gems you need for your packs and stuff. Like, this is definitely the way to go when it comes to everything. Your unlimited missions, these never disappear. This happens all the time. And there's secret mission lifetime. Lifetime missions is all trying to get the platinum rank and things of that nature. And this is basically like every time you gain life points and stuff. And they tell you, and the qualifications are easy. Just playing the game is just, it basically just helps you out with it. What about the god cards? You mean like are you talking about like Slifer the Sky Dragon and stuff like that, or like or what are you talking about that as far as Davenport? But that's the way to go about it, because I don't want you to make the mistake I made. Like the mistake I made early on, I spent money on a bunch of dumb stuff, and I screwed up. Oh, the god cards. Okay, if you want to talk about Egyptian god cards, we can talk about it right now. I'm actually kind of a fan of Egyptian god cards. Now what you're seeing right now is the profile that's actually kind of busted. I have all these crazy decks and stuff, and structure decks, and all this crazy mess and everything. The ones with the crazy colored sleeves on it and stuff, those are structure decks. And the ones that are just red, those are my actual decks I'm either thinking about running, or decks that are actually already made. But let's go real quick. So you're talking about the guy cards though. So we'll talk about Slide for the Sky Red. These are really good cards. I did not hit the right button. Okay. So as far as the god cards go, the god deck is actually pretty good, in my opinion. Now, this is the game. The one cool thing about this game, there is a bunch of crazy different metas in this deck. So it's not like it's always the best crazy. It's not like you're always gonna be dominated. But if you're going for any of the Egyptian god cards, I definitely recommend, if you're going to build it, either run Slifer or Obelisk. Those are like the two best ones. Ra is good. There's a lot of support for Ra, but it's not that great as far as defeating your opponents. If you're going to do the god deck, make sure you get, I think there's a slime card. I'm trying to remember. Where is it? There we go. The easiest way to go into god stuff. Here's a couple do with this, right? To run the actually, you know what? Let's make a deck. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do it this way. We'll talk about right now. Create a new deck. Okay, let's go slime. Give me a second. I wonder if I type in gods, would it show up? It didn't show up when you type in gods. Funny. Let me go over the god cards first, and I'll go on the cards you should get when you do play the god cards. I'll go in that in a second. That's a good question to ask, because I know a lot of people love seeing the show, and a lot of people correlate things that happen in the show, and sometimes the cards that happen in the show does not translate into the game as well, and that's a huge confusion a lot of people have when it comes to this game. But it's all good. It's all good. There's nothing wrong with making a deck in regards to what you love in the show. There's nothing wrong with that. Where is Divine Beast? There it is, Divine Beast. Why Divine Beast won't show up? I hate when this game does that. We'll just type the cards individually. We'll start with the worst card first. Winged Dragon or Raw. Winged Dragon. We'll just type in Raw. Okay. This is Winged Dragon Raw's effect. Requires 3 to tribute summon. Obviously, the normal summon cannot be negated. When there's normal summon, other card effects on the field can't be activated. All the Egyptian gods have this initial effect. For those who are asking about it, all of them have this very initial effect. But here's when Raw is kind of like a hit or miss. When you normal summon this card, you can pay life points till you only have 100 life points left. This card gains attack difference between the amount of life points paid. You can pay 1,000 life points, then target one monster on the field and destroy that target. Meh. That's a meh effect. And here's the reason why I say that. If I bring this card out and they somehow find a way to stop the attack via threatening Raw or something stupid, you just wasted a bunch of life points for this. This is like, it's whatever. Like, you kind of wasted your life points for nothing here. It's a cool troll card to run, but as far as that, it's not really the best thing. And it's crazy. This was considered like the most busted one in the show, according to the way Merrick said it, but this is actually the weakest one out of all of them. It's terrible. I wouldn't run this at all. Now, as far as the other two go, let's go into Obelisk. Obelisk is probably like between Obelisk and Cypher's already. We'll talk about Cypher. Between Obelisk and Cypher, that's a whole different story. Let me click on this. There we go. Has the same effect like I told you before. Tribute 3 cannot be negated. Normal cards can be activated in regards to this. Blah blah blah. Okay, once per turn during the end phase, if this card is special summon, send it to the graveyard. So if you monster reborn this card automatically go in the graveyard. Okay. It gains 1,000 for each card in your hand. We already know about that one. Now here's if a monster normal summon or special summon your opponent's field attack field, it loses 2 life points of attack. Then if the attack is reduced to 0, it's destroyed automatically. This is by far, in my opinion, my favorite one, and if not the best one. Of course, this is the one Yugi used, so of course this is the most busted one. Let's go into Obelisk. Now, since we're on Raw real quick, let me talk about something real quick. Something that's good with Raw. Raw Spear Mode is good though. I will say this: Raw Spear Mode is really good if you're trying to eliminate cards on the field. This card's really good in the actual format, in the actual real game too. But anyway, let's go to Obelisk. Tormentor. Okay. Here goes Obelisk effect. Let's see this. Okay, it has the same effect here. Can't be negated. Da, da, da. Neither player can target this card with card effect. This is the one. This is the effect that makes this in between stronger than Slifer. This card can't be targeted ever. So cards like Magic Cylinder or Dimensional Prison or Ash Blossom cannot target this card. Once per turn in your end phase, you can special summon this card. When you special summon, it gets sent to the graveyard. Okay. That's the same effect as the other one. You can tribute 2 monsters, destroy all monsters your opponent's code, cannot declare an attack, blah, blah, blah. That's the portion of this card that's kind of crazy. Now, and Slifer also has, for those who don't know, Slifer also has a magic card too. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's something Blast. Let me see something. I don't know if I can pronounce the card. Let's get rid of this. Trash. Okay. He has a card, and I can't think of what it's called. And it's going to bother. I might have to look it up. I think it's like Hyper Blast, Hyper Laser, some crap like that. Oh, my mind's going blank right now. Hold on. I'll find out. Give me a second. I will find out right now what that card is. If I have to. Give me a second. Slifer Magic card. Here it is. It's called Thunder Force Attack. Okay, let's look it up. Thunder Force Attack. Now this card is good. Thunder Force. There we go. And it's a rare too. Here goes Thunder Force Attack. This card is activated when Slifer Sky Dragon. It cannot be negated. If you control the original Slifer Sky Dragon, destroy as many face-up monsters you control as possible on the opponent's side of the field. Then activate this card during the main phase. You can activate the following effect: draw equal cards to the monster destroyed by this effect and send to the ground. You can only attack with one monster's turn. Obviously, Slifer Sky. So that means you can just blow up the field and draw for each card you blow up. That's kind of good. That's pretty cool. The Obelisk one destroys all magic and trap cards, if I remember correctly. I think it's literally called Fist of Fate, or whatever. Or Hand of... Yep, it's Fist of Fate. Just like from the anime. This is a little anime references for you guys. Okay, the card activation cannot be negated if you control monsters who originate with Obelisk Tomb. Negate the effects of one effect monster you control. Destroy, and that for the rest of the turn, effect monster will... I thought destroy... Okay, there it goes. Destroy all spell and trap cards on your opponent's side. So negate, it has a free monster in negate and destroy all spell and trap card. That's the one. That's the way you can do it. There we go. That's the one I was talking about. And then Raw has one. The Raw one is meh. It's weird. Raw actually has a lot of cards, though. They have a lot of cards. Now let's get into the slime portion of this. If you're running any of the Egyptian God decks, I definitely recommend you run this slime card. The slimes. In order to do this slime thing, you You need Metal Reflex Slime, Egyptian God Slime, and then Reactor Slime. So let me explain how this all goes down. Let me explain this whole, why I'm mentioning all these slimes. So let's go into the first slime, Metal Reflex Slime. Metal Reflex Slime is an old school card. It's a trap card that becomes a monster and gets thrown in defense mode. 3,000 defense. Really cool card. Really cool card. I'll get into all this in a second. So, and then let's go into Reactor Slime. Aqua Phase, you cannot normal spell summon 2 slime tokens. During the battle phase, quick effect trigger this card. Set 1 Metal Reflex Slime from your hand, or deck, or graveyard. See, this is how you search for a Metal Reflex Slime for this. Now, right now, this all sounds stupid right now, but I didn't get to the main part what makes all this busted. So this is your main search for Metal Reflex Slime. It puts up a wall so people can't attack you, and then that happens. But now, mind you, when you do this, you cannot normal summon or special monsters except for Divine Beast monsters when you do it. Remember that. During the battle phase, quick effect, tribute this card, set Metal Reflex Slime. Okay, we've been over this. Now, for the coup de grace, the coup de grace. Egyptian God Slime. Look at this bad boy. Must but first either future summon or special summon from your extra deck by tributing 1 level 10 Aqua Monster. Huh. 1 level 10 Aqua Monster. I wonder who that can be. What's that? Metal Reflex Slime is actually a level 10 monster? Crazy, right? Crazy. Never would have thought of that. So this is your tribute effect. Tributed by summoning this card. This card is treated as 1 or 3 tributes for a tribute summon of a monster. Basically, any of the Egyptian God cards. Now you see how it comes out. Or you can just leave this on the field. This guy has 3,000 deck, 3,000 defense. That's a free card. Metal Reflex Slime, this card, that's a free 3,000 meter for no reason. What's up, Brawl XVA? Welcome to the show. If you like what we're watching, like and sub, man. We're going to be doing more of this soon. We were just breaking down the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Somebody asked a question in regards to the God cards. If you have any questions as I'm talking about this stuff or anything else, let me know. Or any other decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! Let me know. Your opponent cannot target for attacks. Your opponent's monsters cannot target for attacks, and your opponent cannot target with card effect any monsters except for this card. So when this card comes out, no one can touch your other monsters except this card. Oh, you're a big new to Yu-Gi-Oh? Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. Well, welcome to the Yu-Gi-Verse then. Nothing wrong with that. But that's the main stuff for the Egyptian God cards, though. As far as that, if you're the guy who wants to do the Egyptian God stuff, those are some of the main cards you need. There are some other cards too, like search cards and stuff. And I think the last card is, I think it's Bound Creator. I think it's Bound. I forget the name of the card. It's something Creator. We'll type in Mound. There we go. Mound of the Bound Creature or Creator. I'm starting to remember some of them. There it is. This is the last card I say. This is one of the other important cards you can do. This basically said level 10 or higher monster on the field cannot be targeted or destroyed by effect. So this basically saves your Egyptian God card. But here's the cool thing too. If they destroy this card, you can search any of your Egyptian God cards. So this is like your search engine here too. So you can have this card post on the field. They're going to want to destroy to get your God card, but at the same time, you can search for any Egyptian God card after you do this. So that's kind of cool in itself. That's a little bit cool thing too. So you played a Toon deck back in the day. I'll get into your question. A Toon deck back in the day. Toons are actually kind of cool. They're not the best deck in the world, but they're kind of cool. Exceed cards. Oh, Exceed cards are really good. Exceed cards are very good. You just gotta pick the right ones. There are so many good cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! You just gotta know which cards to actually pick, per se. Let me go into this Toon thing real quick. And after I go into the Toon thing, I'll come back to you on the Exceed cards real quick. That Exceed card gonna be a whole another separate conversation. Let's go into Toons. Let's do it this way. Let's do this. Switch to Toon. I can just type in the word Toon, right? I don't know the last time you played Toons. But tunes have came a long way since the last time. You said a long time ago. So you probably remember tunes during the Pegasus, when the Pegasus started that came out. Back in like, what, mid-2000s? So, as far as tune decks go, your best cards, which are usually the ultra rares, honestly, is going to be this card, Tune Kingdom, which I recommend you run. When this card is activated, banish 3 cards from the top of your deck face down. This card name becomes Toon World. So basically, you run this card without using Toon World. You can use Terraforming to search for this card. And your opponent cannot target 2 monsters you control with card effects. So, and this is a safeguard for only 2. This is definitely a 3 of card. Hence it being an ultra rare. So most ultra rare games are usually good. But there are some ultra rare that actually are bad. Oh, you want to try something new. A new deck. Oh, you're not trying to run tunes. Okay, I was about to say. If that's not the case, then we'll go into something else later then. Since you don't want to run tunes, I'll talk about that later. There's a lot of new tune cards that are really good though. But let's get into the Seeks parts then. Let's go into the question he asked about the Exceeds. X, Y, Z. Okay, exceeds. Let's do. Oh, let's see. Exceeds. There. Get rid of this. We got all the exceeds in the game now. Now your question is what the main question is. What I think about exceeds. The exceed cards are really cool. They are really cool. Every deck does not need them, but it's good to have them. Some of the best exceeds in the game are level 4s, 7s, and 8s. Those are usually the best exceeds. 4, 7, 8, and 5. Those are usually some of the best exceeds in the game. Let's go over some level 4 ones that are really good. Utopia, I will say, if you're running a seed deck, if running a deck, Utopia is really good for a staple card. What's up, Roblox? How's it going? Far as Utopia cards go, the main Utopia thing I like to look into is the Utopia package, I call it. Obviously that's the main Utopia card, which 2500 attack. When your opponent declares attack, you can if he attack you, detach, you negate the attack. That's as a whatever effect. But the reason why you need this card to go for the Utopia package, it's kind of important. So let me show you something here. This card, Utopia Lightning. This card will save your life so many times. I run this in one of my decks actually. Do you need any mods? No, there are no mods for this game. Oh, you mean do I need do I need moderators for YouTube and stuff? And you talking about YouTube and Discord and stuff like that? Or are you talking about mods for the Yu-Gi-Oh game? If you're talking about actual moderators for Discord and stuff, we might want to talk. I'm always looking for moderators for that portion of it. Oh, for Discord. Oh, and so in the chat, definitely sub to the channel. There's a Discord in the description, and jump on there. We'll talk. Say hi or something. Talking there. Me and you will talk then. Definitely, I always can use moderators. Definitely can need that. Utopia the Lightning, by the way. This card, when he attacks, avoids cards like Mirror Force. Only maybe YouTube. I don't have Discord, sadly. For YouTube, possibly. We'll definitely have to talk in regards to that. We definitely have to talk. Sub to the channel. We definitely need to figure out something. I need to talk in regards to that. I always need moderators and stuff to figure things out. But when he attacks, your opponent can't activate nothing. The moment he declares an attack. So Mirror Force, cards like Magic Cylinder, Dimensional Prison, Gores, Emissary of Darkness, cards like that goes over it. And then the cool thing is, if they got a big monster, when you detach materials for this card, he goes up to 5,000 attack. Thank you for sub, Wyatt. It's a cool run over card, per se. Other cards that are good. It's all based on preference. You got
Dweller.
Dweller's pretty good. Here's a good staple. You don't use it for because of the water card effect. You use it for the last effect. You can detach from this card. Your opponent cannot activate any cards in their graveyard.
And I will be streaming tomorrow too. So we'll definitely be talking more into that moderator since I'll be streaming also tomorrow. So we'll definitely talk more about that in regards to that.
So the main effect you're using this for is the last part. Your opponent cannot activate cards
In their graveyard.
That's the most important thing there.
Cards like zombies, Drytrons, anything. 90% of people's decks activates cards or special summons from the graveyard. If you play this avoids all that.
This avoids like 90% of that.
And that's a huge game winner. Especially in the format right now where we're dealing with what's the Beast Warrior cards people are using now? It's I'm forgetting the name. They're Beast Warriors, they're ultra rares too.
Hold on, give me a second. We're gonna come back to this. We're gonna come back. I gotta find out what this is.
This card.
Okay, go back. Because it's in one of these packs. Oh my god, this is gonna bother me too.
This is gonna really bother me because I know what this is.
Bonus, normal,
structure.
No, it's not in that pack. Here it is.
Tri-Brigade. It's Tri-Brigade. That stops the Tri-Brigade deck. Tri-Brigade is one of the top tier decks people are running right now. I don't really care about top tiers because I don't really think about them. What time tomorrow? Around 8 o'clock tomorrow. 8-ish. That's usually what I'll stream. I'll be streaming Pokemon Arceus tomorrow. Yeah, ring the bell so you know when it comes up. Usually around 8-ish when it happens. But this stops basically Tri-Brigades, which they can link summon from the graveyard. That's what I was trying to go back. Now we go back into this deck stuff. We can go back into this. Whatever. Okay. Exceeds. Okay, other cards that are good for exceeds. If you have level 7s in your deck, this is pretty good. Actually, what deck do you run? Brawl, not Brawl, what's his name? Cadence. What deck, Davenport, what deck do you run right now? You say you're running Gods and what else? What else are you running? Are you running anything else besides Gods? Because if you're running Gods, there's some level 10s in here that can help you win the game easily. Let's go with some of the level 5s ones that are pretty busted. Level 7, this one. Big Eye. This basically is a change of heart. You detach the card, and you basically steal your opponent's monster. Take control of the monster. The monster cannot attack this turn. This doesn't not return the monster. The moment you take the person's monster, that's it. That's a wrap. These are a lot of the cards people sleep on. Big Eye's pretty good. You got level 7s in your deck that you can bring out easily. Run this. I run this in my ninja deck. I got a couple level 7s in my ninja deck, so this is pretty good. What other ones are pretty good? This card's pretty good. This is kind of like... Oh, 7:40 in the morning over here to 12:30 in the... Oh, okay. Elemental Savers and Lords. Okay. Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. So you mean the Elemental Savers deck. So what element... Let's see. What Elemental Saver cards... What levels they got? That was in... I remember that was in the... OBS school. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, I do stream on Saturday also. So that's another thing. I do stream on Saturdays. Also, so even if you miss Friday, I stream on Saturdays too around the same time. I do Smash Brothers on Saturdays. Where is Elemental? Let's go to Elemental. I just need to see what the levels are. Trash. You got, what, this is level 8. You got 2s. Let's see something. Sabers. Oh, Saber. Oh, no, I can't see. I'm an idiot. I had the tab on. Don't mind me, guys. Okay, what levels do we got here? Wait, that's Element. I say Elemental. Element. I'm being an idiot right now. Don't mind me. Element Saber. Okay, what we got here? We got 2s, 4s, 6s, 3. No, that's not. Oh, 3. There's some good level 3s, and we got that big level 8 we saw earlier. What's up, Jason? So, let's go based off of that. So now that we know the levels we got here, let's see what exceeds we can make from this. There's busted ones in that category too. Exceeds. There we go. Exceeds. Boom. So we got. We'll start with the level 3s first. Well, no, we'll do 4s first, then we'll do 3 because there's still a bunch of other ones of 4s. Okay, what level 4s we got? We already went over Dweller. That's pretty cool. We already went over the Utopia package. What other good level 4s are they? Still some roads? No. What we got for you? What we got? And they're warrior type monsters too, right? Oh, we got this card. This card's good. Sky Blaster Musket. This bounces basically any card, any other face-up card in the field. Face-up card. So it doesn't have to be a monster. This can get rid of some pesky field cards that annoy you, or a monster that annoys you. This is kind of cool. Now this has to be on your turn. This is not either player's turn. This is pretty cool. That's not a bad level 4. Is 101 in this game? I don't see 101. Oh, this card's a sleeper card. This card's a sleeper card right here. Time Thief Redoer. Even though it belongs to Time Thief, this card's pretty dumb. So every single turn, when it gets your opponent, any standby phase that includes your standby phase and your opponent's standby phase, you take a card from the top of their deck and adds it to his material. And depending on what card you get, depends on what effect it is. If it's a monster, he could banish himself to basically save himself for a turn and come back on the field later on. If it's a spell card, you draw. If it's a trap card, select the face-up monster your opponent, face-up card your opponent controls, put on top of the deck. Not bad. Not bad card. It's an ultra rare too. Ultra rare. What else? I do not see you. I don't see the. Oh, there's the other Utopia card. Okay. So this is the last part of Utopia package I was talking about here for level 4s. This card wins games early. Now, there is a little bit of a sacrifice to doing this, though. There is a little bit of sacrifice. This card wins games. And this card's only a super rare. This card's a super rare, too. So this would be kind of easy to get. And the cool thing about the Utopia part, like getting this Utopia card right here, is actually fairly easy. The main Utopia card. Because the main Utopia card, you can actually get that from the structure deck. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You don't have to waste your ultra rare points on this. You waste on something useful, right? Buy the Utopia thing, you can get him for free. That's how I got mine. That's how I got my one Utopia. I literally just bought the structure deck and I got him for free. I was like, what, 500 coins? 500 gems? But anyway. But let me get back to the other Utopia card. Let me get over this one. Utopia Double. This card is stupid. I used to run Utopia, yeah. But the cool thing about this card, this is good without even running the Utopia deck. This is just and I try when I try to tell people about like seed cards and stuff like that. I try to tell them about cards that people. What's up, Jay? What's up, Jay, man? I try to tell them about cards that are universal in all decks, not just one specific deck. So any level 4 deck can run this Utopia card specifically. It doesn't have to be. Now, if it's random Utopia deck, it goes even crazier beyond what I'm just telling you now. So basically what this card is, this is kind of weird. You can attach one material from this card and add double or nothing from your deck to hand. So yes, you have to sacrifice putting one dead card in your deck to make this work. Yes. Yes, the 5k damage is busted. Actually, it's even more than that. So I think it's 5k, but it's doubled the 5k on top of that because of the double or nothing effect. So the way it works is you detach, you get double or nothing. You go into the regular Utopia. The regular Utopia is put at 5,000 attack, which are correct. But then you declare an attack with Utopia, right? You detach, negate your own effect. Then you activate double or nothing, and that's when the game-winning part happens. Let me show you what double or nothing does, guys. People be sleeping on crap like this. I go against the grain. Double or nothing. Let's show double or nothing. Okay, this is double or nothing. Utopia, yes. And the Utopia deck as a whole is a sleeper deck. When your monster attack is negated, but you negate your own attack, don't forget. Target that monster, it has a second tap during it, and his attack is double during the damage step. That means it goes up to 10,000 and it kills. It literally goes for game for no reason. For no reason. Yes, game. It's dumb. This card's a normal. This is a super rare, and the other card you can get from the structure deck. Well, this card can be stopped. Like any Yu-Gi-Oh card, this card can technically be stopped. It's a funny card that people just don't overlook. There's a lot of cards in Yu-Gi-Oh that's overlooked. Like I run it. I have a physical decks now. I've been running, even though this is a Pokemon deck box. I run it in this deck. The deck I have now. This is a This is a Time Thief I run in real life. No, this is not the Time Thief. This is the Power Ranger deck, which I'll get into that in a second. But yeah, there is so many little dumb stuff like that that helps. Oh yeah, what deck did you feel like you wanted to run though? Well, I'm actually curious what deck you wanted to run. I want to use Ghost Girl. Are you talking about Ash Blossom Ghost Girl? Oh. Ghost Girl. Oh, okay. Ash Blossom Ghost Girl is just a staple card. It can be used in any deck. So, there's an archetype for it, but it's not really an archetype you use with, it's not really an archetype like when you see like Blue Eyes and all that stuff, where it's a bunch of cards. It's just cards that use to negate stuff. That's it. That's all it's for. So, fun facts, Ash Blossom can be used in a, oh, you love ghost monsters as a whole. Oh, you like ghost monsters as a whole. So the deck you will like this. If you like ghost monsters, I highly recommend, and I run this deck myself actually. Shiranuis. Shiranuis are pretty crazy. They're pretty crazy. If you like Ghost, like Ghost, they're like Ghost Samurais. If you're a fan of Shaman King, this is like your wannabe Shaman King deck, right? And you can run, and the cool thing is Ash Blossom the zombie, you can run it in this deck. Actually, you know what? I'll play Shiranui so you can see it. You never watched Shaman King? Well, there's ghosts in Shaman King too, but they're like ghosts that possess the people, do super moves and stuff. Anime. Shaman King's a good show. Definitely check it out. But I will show you this deck. I actually have this deck built, so I can show you this real quick. Let me show you how crazy this deck is. Let me show you real quick. I'll do a solo duel because I still got to knock out some solo duels anyway. So I'll show you Shiranui's on one of the ones I haven't played. Let me show you. Oh, by the way, if you have any questions about using gems as we're doing this, let me know. And fun fact, Shiranui, the Shiranui deck 90% of the decks you can get, part of the cards are already in here. Just so you know. Just so you know. So this will help you out at spending less gems too, because you can make half of the deck in here. Note on that. Now my Shiranui build is a little different. I don't run all of them, but you get to see at least what mine does. I'm about to show you the Shiranuis. The Shaman King deck, right? We'll buy this. We'll duel. I'm using my deck. Shiranuis, which is right there. Let's go in. Let me show you some Shiranuis. The mutant deck? The mutant deck is really weird. I ran it a while back. I never ran it properly, but the deck was really weird to me. But it wasn't bad. Let's start this. Shiranui Squire. Basically what this card says, when you normal summon this guy, you can bring out basically any Shiranui tuner from your deck to the field. So we're gonna bring back this guy. We're gonna bring out this bad boy. And now I'm gonna go into, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? How do I want to play this out? There's a couple ways I can go about this. I can go for the big play, but I won't know what he has, or I can go for the smaller play. We'll go with this play first. I'm not gonna go for the big guy because I can't use my other effect yet. So I just linked summon for those who are wondering what I did. I linked summon to Average Savior. Average Savior is basically a zombie monster. Basically, when I attack with this card, I can send any zombie from my deck to the graveyard. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Zombies love the grave. And he takes away their attack minus the number of stars I have. Pretty busted, and a good way to mill your cards for free. Oh, you like weird stuff? That's cool. Cubics can kill. I've been trying to the newer Cubics cards over the years, but Cubics can hit like a truck in their first turn. They have a lot of one-turn kill advantage. What's your question? In my turn right here. By the way, this card you see back here is like kind of like an Icarus text or something. Oh, he's going to attack me. Watch this, guys. He's going to attack. Let's see if he attacks. Oh, he didn't draw. He didn't attack me. I wonder why he didn't attack. You could combine two of them to be busted. Yes, Dark Magician and the Dark Magician and Red Eyes is a little bit busted. After this duel, I'll talk about why they're saying that. They are kind of busted together, and it's mainly because of I don't know if the card's in the game. I gotta double check and see if there's a specific card in the game or not. But if there's a card I think that's in the game, it is kind of busted. Watch this. I'm about to let's see what his back row. We're about to bait out his back row. I don't know what he has. Okay, never mind his effect. Remember that effect I told you where he minus his attack? So I can minus this much attack. So he's gonna lose 400 attack from this. Watch this. Ran him over. And now I got my zombie world engraved, which is kind of cool. Dragoon's not in the game. Oh, Dragoon's not in the game? Yeah. I figured they wouldn't put Dragoon in the game. Just because how busted Dragoon is. I had a feeling they weren't going to put Dragoon in the game. In phase 2. Now I can go into busted stuff. We're going to do one of these maneuvers.
Going to you. Link Karibo, protect my life points too. There we go. Yoink. Now we're going to activate Glow Bloom. And we're going to chain this effect. So, what the little girl does, Necro World, she basically gives me Zombie World. Goes on my field. Which makes all the players zombies. This is for a build up for later. And then this card is Zombie Worlds on the field. Wait, it says, yeah, if Zombie Worlds on the field, I send this card off. There's a card missing. There we go. Is Zombie World on the field? You can spell some of that monster from the decks. Level 5 or higher is Zombie. So what do I replace Dragoon with? That's a good question. I have to see what to replace Dragoon with, honestly. Yeah. Now, Shiranuis are in this deck. Now, the reason why I run it hand in hand with the main zombie engine, though, is mostly so I can, so one thing that zombies have an issue with is card when it becomes removed from play. But the cool thing is about Shiranuis love being removed from play. So it fixes the issue that zombies have. What card is this? I don't even know what this card is. Oh, this is a search card. Search it down. I don't care. This is an AI deck, so I really don't care about this deck. I gotta figure out what. Okay. And every time I banish a card too, by the way, from zombies, I get a plus from it. We don't care about Link Karibo. Make this guy go to 0. And now here's the cool thing. When the zombie monster activate effect, I can use Doom King's effect. Doom King can either do one of two things. Negate a monster effect that was activated, or I can banish any monster on the field. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to banish a free monster on the field. We don't need that effect yet. Watch this. Banish. Banish one monster. We're going to get rid of the big guy. He's annoying. He's gone. And now he's at 0. Now that's a waste of his time. And I still got field advantage. Oh, by the way, every time the Doom King gets destroyed, every standby phase he comes back. Which is even crazier. For no reason. And the cool thing about this deck, a lot of stuff I do in this deck is for build up for later on in the duel. That's the best part about this deck. Everything I do later in this deck is like, oh, this is for later. This is for later. Like, everything is for later in this game. Like, when I drop, like, cards like Mizuki and stuff. We do got another Glow Boom in the deck, don't we? We have another one? Yes, we do. We can drop Glow Boom. And then, since Zombie World's on the field, we'll get another free effect, though. Watch this. We'll get him. Jaga Balloon! That's this right now. So that's what's going on right now. Right now, we have a card that can banish and negate effects. And we have a card that can bring back any zombie monster from the grave when I banish it. When the card leaves the field, it stays banished. When the monster that I bring back from the grave is disappears, it's banished instead of getting sent to the graveyard. And mind you, it says any zombie monster, right? Now here's the kicker. Zombie World says both graveyards are zombie monsters. So that means, yes, I can take this monster back from his grave too. Yeah. Kind of crazy. Now this deck is a little bit complicated, I'll admit. It is a little complicated. But once you understand the banishing and everything, it flows easily. This is actually one of my easier decks, if I have to say so. Fool's Burial. I don't care what he uses. Oh, you got 4,000 gems. Use them wisely. Definitely use them. Oh, he's going to use effect. Okay, this is the part where I negate. Use the effect. Now we can negate that effect. Boom. Now that effect's irrelevant. Now that's one less thing we have to worry. I don't even know what the card does, but now it's going. I'll use the gems for that. Yeah, if it gives you for mainly for your deck, yeah, go definitely use it on the secret packs. I usually go for the 1,000 ones too, because they're guaranteed the super version. Like, now here's my question: did you build the deck before you went into everything? Because that's very important. Oh man, this is about to get real. Our hand's kind of stacked right now. So down to decks like that, the whole zombie mechanic stuff. I was checking Burning Abyss. Burning Abyss is very good and annoying. Burning Abyss is pretty good too. I definitely dig Burning Abyss. This Unizombie. Unizombie is pretty cool. We'll do this effect. Unizombie has two effects. You discard a card from hand that's a zombie to the graveyard. They make a monster gain a level, which I'll do this one first. We'll pick this to gain 1 level, which is irrelevant. I just need to get rid of this card. And then we'll use the second effect, which means I can get any zombie from the deck to the graveyard. We're almost done with this duel, guys. And I'll send. At this point, it really doesn't matter. I'm just trying to prepare myself in case anything bad happens later on. Now we can go into Red Eye Zombie Dragon. This is the boss monster I run for this one. One of the boss monsters. Red Eye Zombie Dragon. Yeah, that's the most frustrating part of the game. What I recommend, if there's a bunch of archetypes you like, definitely YouTube archetypes, like gameplay with the archetypes, so you know what you're getting yourself into. Because the worst feeling, I will definitely say, and I've done this when I first started playing Yu-Gi-Oh!, is making a deck that you go through all the trouble spending the money on, and then you realize the deck just sucks, or it's not your cup of tea. So I definitely recommend, like, if anything, build the deck in the game. Check out the rarities, how much it's going to cost you within the game, like the ultra rares and stuff. Look up the background behind the cards you need to use to run it, and the cards are in the game, and go based off of that. That's what I would do. Just so you can understand the basic mechanics of the deck and not waste a whole lot of money you don't need to waste. Or a whole lot of gems in this case. Sorry, not money, but gems. We're not trying to waste money running, right? We're trying to waste gems. Oh, by the way, guys, since he was a zombie technically from the field card, I get a free special. Which now I can bring back my big boy. I think this will be game this turn. Doom King's on back. The only reason why it took me longer because I was trying to explain it that way. But this is sure news. If you like your ghost, this is pretty good. And this deck is super easy to make early on. We wasting that Konami funds. You found a replacement for Dark Magician Red Eyes? Ghost Mourner and Moonlight Chill. What is that? I don't even know what that is. Let's see. You said Moonlight Chill? Let's see what this is. Moonlight Chill. I'm really curious what this is about. Moonlight Chill. Oh, Moonlit Chill. Okay. It's all one name. Okay, Moonlit Chill. What the heck is this? Oh, you're just collecting all the ghosts. Okay, that's cool and all. Just make sure it's cool for just make sure you know this is not like a whole like this deck. This archetype is not complete. Does that make sense? You only use it for stable purposes or stopping opponents from stuff. So it's not like when you run like ghost tricks or something. It's a whole thing that revolves around this. Like this doesn't work like that. So unless you're running it in another deck, that's different. But I just want to warn you before you just buy all these and be like, okay, here's my deck, and it's like it doesn't do what you wanted to do. Does that make sense? Now let me see if Dragoon's in the game. I don't think Dragoon's in the game. Okay, Dragoon's not in the game. Boss one. They're hand traps, yes. There are hand traps, but what I mean by is like, for example, say for example I type in, we'll type in pot of greed, right? We'll do pot of, right? All these cards are pot cards, right? Doesn't mean there's a deck for just pots. Does that make sense? Like even though this is like pot of average, pot of extravagance, these are cards that help support decks, yes. But doesn't mean you make a deck just for the pots. Does that make sense? Because there's not enough cards for it. Like there's no attacking power or anything to make it do what you would want it to do. Does that make sense? That's what I mean by it. Like it's used to go with something, but not by itself. Does that make sense? Like so the ghost, like Ghost Ash Blossom, Ghost Cherries. Okay, you get okay. That's what I mean by it. I'm just making sure you don't waste your card. Like say for example we do. Let's look at the ghost cards. Let's look at all the ghost cards. So we got. Like, I can't think of all the. For example, here you go. So we have Ghost Ogre, Ghost Reaper, Ghost Bell, Ghost Mourner. We got all these Ghost whatever cards here, right? Yes, these are good as support cards in your deck, yes. But they're not a thing to mainly base your deck around. These are all good cards. But look at them. Like, what are they going to do? Besides negate the effect, what else are they going to do that help you do anything? That's the thing I'm trying to stress. I'm just trying to make sure you don't, oh, I'm going to buy all the ghost cards. It's like, okay, I'm going to buy all this. I'm like, okay, cool. I was like, what's your deck? My deck is an Ash Blossom deck. And everyone's going to look at you funny and be like, what? What do you mean it's an Ash? That's like somebody saying, I'm going to make a Max C deck. And you're just like, wait, what? That's exactly how they're going to look at you. I'm just trying to help you so you won't make that mistake. Oh, Parallel Exceed? Oh, that's a monster. You're talking about this guy. Parallel Exceed's pretty good. You're talking about this bad boy. This is Parallel Exceed. It's actually a monster. It sounds like it should be a magic card, right? But it's actually a monster. If you link summon, you can special summon this card from your hand to your zone. That link monster points to. If this card is normal summon special summon, you can special summon one parallel monster from your deck. So basically what happens is you exceed, if this card's in your hand, you exceed with it, right? You special summon, not exceed, you link summon, you bring out this card for free, which can make you go into link 3 or 4, and then when this comes out, you bring another card from there. So you can technically go into link 5 in one turn if you do something like that. That's what for this card. So if you're link summoning a lot, this card's really cool for that, for as an extender. It's an extender card. Does that make sense? Yeah. So if you're doing a huge link deck and it links decks a lot, this is a good extender card. Yeah. Yeah, if you like the link summon, there's a I definitely recommend link as far as link summoning decks go. Sky Strikers are really good. I hate going against them, but they're really good. And in this game, it's at full power compared to actually in the Link summoning using all ghost monsters. I wouldn't use all the ghost monsters. I only use a few of them. I wouldn't use all of them. It's overbearing in the deck, in my opinion. And all the situations for the ghost monsters won't work. Now, if there are ghost type monsters that are ghosts, that's different. But if you're talking about just the ghost spells and all that, I wouldn't recommend doing it. There are ghost monsters, but not the ghosts, like, not the Ash boss, not those type of ghosts, if that makes sense. Like remember, like I said, the Shiranui, if you're talking about something like that, that's cool too. But or maybe like the Wyatts or something like that, those kind of stuff. Sky Strikers is definitely, if you're into Link Summon, Sky Striker is definitely what you think you should do. Okay. So obviously, since you like ghosts, zombies are the way to go. Zombies are definitely the way to go. I'll say this. Make a deck. You can use Ash Blob in your deck if you want to, but I'm just trying to help you win, more or less. Does that matter? There's nothing wrong with having fun doing whatever you want. There's nothing wrong with it. But I just don't want you to waste, like, you have, like, I don't want you to do what I did in this game. So let me show you something. So I actually have my PS4 version up too. This is my PC version. This is my PS4 version. I have two separate accounts for this game. So my PS4 version is my dummy account. Right now you see I have 6,000 money, right? These are the decks I only have right now. These decks are debatable. Oh, Mayakashi? That's different. Mayakashi is really fun. I think you should check out Mayakashi. Mayakashi's pretty fun. Mayakashi's not Link Summon, they're mostly Synchro base. They're kind of cool. Mayakashis are kind of cool. I highly recommend Mayakashis actually. If you like, that deck is nuts. They're ghosts too. I'll show you what Mayakashis are. Hold on. I don't have the deck built on here, but I can show you what they do. I can kind of show you. There's a way I can do this actually. Give me a second. Let's look at Mayakashis real quick. Yeah, it's all Japanese ghosts, but they're actually fairly good too. And they go crazy. They can bring like a 3,000 beater in one turn. Let me go into Mayakashis real quick. Here are the Mayakashis. Maya, and then we gotta type in Kashi. I didn't type in Kashi afterwards. Give me a second. Maya, switch. Okay. These are the Mayakashis. Let me explain this deck to you. I actually ran this before in a different Yu-Gi-Oh game I do play. So let's go over some of the monsters real quick. Let's grab some of these dumb stuff. There. Actually, there's a way I can technically show you the game. Hold on, let me. I'll do you a favor. I'll do you a better favor. Give me 1 second. I can do you a favor real quick. I got this other Yu-Gi-Oh game on my computer. I can show you what Mayakashis are supposed to do. The actual play in a duel real quick. I just need to grab my charger real quick. If I can find it. Here we go. Give me 1 second. The main goal of Mayakashis is in the first turn to send all your zombies to the graveyard. All of them within the first turn to your graveyard. That's the main thing about Mayakashis. Why is my computer not turned on? There we go. You said Ghost Reapers? Ghost Reaper's the other one, right? Let me see. Ghost. Reaper. No, you can put Ash Blossom in this deck. Okay, you can still use this card on Winter Cherries in this deck, so no worries. You can still use my, like, just because they're mine, you can still use them to go. Yeah, like Jay said, those cards are definitely useful in general. So your deck is not dead. So they're still useful cards. You didn't go too wrong. I'm waiting for my thing. I'm waiting for my computer a little. My bad, guys. I'm trying to load up this other game I got so I can show you this deck real quick. But my computer's being a little silly at the moment. So you can at least understand what Mayakashi does. Cause I actually have this deck built in a different game. Not in this game, but in something else. It's loading up right now. Let me grab an HDMI cable. 1 second, guys. There we go. There we go, guys. Grab this. Switch to this. Get out this. Mute this. Pull this HDMI out. There we go. Wait for a second. Okay, now I can show you Mayakashi's. Why is it not showing? There we go. So this is another Yu-Gi-Oh game I play, but I'll get into that later. Let me play a quick round of Mayakashi, just so you can kind of see what the deck does. Now that you see the game, I can show you the Mayakashi deck now. Mayakashi. There you go. Ready. Local AI. We'll play against something simple. I just want to be able to show off the deck. That's all. Cyberse. Okay, there we go. We'll do a Cyberse deck. Okay, so this is Mayakashi's real quick. Oh, this is perfect. We can do it first turn though. So the main goal of Mayakashi's though, they're supposed to synchro summon up a ladder in one turn. So the goal is to make this guy in one turn. This guy you see has 3,300 attack in one turn. And this deck can do it. It's been a while since I played, so if I screw up, I am sorry. It's been a while. And if you play it right, you can technically mill your opponent out also. Okay. We summon this. So this guy says every time a zombie monster is special summoned, I can make my opponent mill the top two cards of their deck. This is very important later for the shenanigans I'm about to do now. This is very important. I luckily got the hand I needed, but let's see. So this is your main guy that goes into everything. When you normal summon, supposed to summon one Mayakashi monster from your deck to the field. So normal summon. His effect triggers, yes. Okay. We're gonna grab, is this the one? Okay, here we go. Okay. Now we got all the pieces to the puzzle. This is the main part of Mayakashi. If you get that level 1 on the field, you basically got your field set. I'm gonna let you know right now. You already got your field set. Okay. And here's how it works. Every time you synchro summon, this guy, Daki the Graceful Mayakashi, will always come back. So watch this. So we'll synchro for level 3. Him and him. Don't forget, every time you special summon, it always sends 2 cards from the top of their deck to the graveyard. Don't forget that. And we special summon twice. So that was 4 mils. This. Now in certain cases, this milling thing could be a bad thing. This is the extra sauce I added to the deck. The milling engine part. And especially if they play Maxi on top of this is kind of hilarious. Because in that game they do play Maxi. Going up. Synchro summon again. You get the pattern every time I synchro summon, you're going to mill 4 cards. Activate effect again. Mill. Okay, you got that monster out. Okay. Synchro summon again. Here. Activate effect. Mill. Now, mind you, my opponent's already at 17 cards, by the way. It's already at 17 cards. I'm actually going to make my opponent almost deck out. Sync again. This is literally just from these 2 cards. Mill. Wait, we got to do it again. It's not a hard once per turn, guys. Bring out. Mill. So right now, we may have milled almost 90% of his deck. He's at literally 13 cards right now. Yeah. Now that's if you do the combo. And the cool thing about right now, you have a 3,300 beater, and you can go off of this. Now, the main part of Mayakashi, what they can do, right now, all the synchro monsters do not have effects. When you special summon them, they have absolutely no effects, right? But when they're special summoned from the grave, that's when they get their effects. And the way it goes, every time you destroy Mayakashi, it goes down the ladder. So if you destroy the big one, it goes to the next one, then the next one. Almost to the point where they almost don't die, in a sense. So your main goal is to send them all to the grave so you can do all this craziness. And I'll do a step farther and go to the next step. Here. And then special summon this. Another 4 cards. And then for the last piece of the puzzle, we go into him. This and this. Oh, I can't go on him yet. I can't go on him. We'll just leave it like this for now. But you see now he's down to... I could have done more. If I had one more card, I could have went more on him. But now he's down to literally 9 cards now. This is the Mayakashi also. Yoki Mayakashi, this one's pretty cool. Basically negates cards effects on the field. And when it gets destroyed, remember that big guy that went to the graveyard? He'll come out. So that's my starting turn. If he was that person and challenged me, didn't know this deck, and ran Maxi, he would have lost. This would have been game. Like, you know how people say, you want to play the Maxi challenge? Oh, yeah. I've had over, like, I have actual Yu-Gi-Oh cards and stuff here, too. I've always been the troll player of Yu-Gi-Oh. This is part of the reason why I have the name, the Jank. I've always been, like, the troll. Yeah, 90% of your deck is gone. Now, the downside of this, if you play an opponent that lives off their graveyard like Lightsworns, this could backfire on you, in a sense. This could. Because they can drop Judgment and Dragon or something like that. So there is a downside of this. But that's only if you bring out this card. You can still go into this big play with these monsters and not bring out that monster too. So that's another thing. But right now we're going to end our turn. Oh no, I don't mind showing you how to build this deck. I do not mind at all. I do not mind one bit showing people how to build this deck. I may or may not lose, but I just want to at least show you how this deck runs. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Tri-Brigade's one of those decks that might benefit from you. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Where I say there's certain decks that doesn't help out in this scenario. Honestly, I'm waiting for him to attack me at this point. Yeah, Tri-Brigade will benefit me. That's why I said there's the downside to this. Now, that's if you summon that other monster. So if I don't summon that monster, it doesn't matter. Now you destroy my monster, right? Now you get to see the sauce. Now I can banish this card, which is irrelevant now. Now this guy comes on the field. Now that this monster is special summon, his effect goes off. Now read this effect. When this card is special summon, look. I'll read this effect. If a link monster possesses destroyed by battle, your opponent's effect while this card's in your graveyard, you can banish a monster special. We did that. If this card is special summoned from the graveyard, you activate this turn. You are unaffected by other card effects this turn. Yeah, I can always Regeki too. That's always an option. I can always Regeki too. I don't know why he tried to flip my monster face down. Yeah. So, and the sad thing is, when he destroys this monster, the next guy comes out, and the next guy, and the next guy, and the next guy comes out. There's so many crazy decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! People don't talk about, and those are the decks I like to run. The ones that people don't talk about, those are the decks I love the most. And of course, I run it with my Zombie World. I love Zombie World. Ooh, he made a mistake there. And now I'll get the free special summon. Oh, activated zombie effect. Now I can banish his monster. I shouldn't. Now it was bad on my part. I shouldn't have put the monster there. That was my fault. But I'm still gonna win. It doesn't matter. Exactly. You can stall him. There's a bunch of different ways you can do it. Mystic Mind can do it. There's a bunch of little ways to do it. You just gotta think outside the box. Yeah, I can do stuff now. I can take any one of these monsters if I wanted to. Actually, let's take this monster. Because they're all zombies now. Don't forget, guys. They're all zombies. Oh, and since he activated his effect, I could banish a monster on this side of the field, can't I? One rule about zombies. Zombies don't die. And this same engine I run is in the other deck. He's going to destroy this card. I do not care about that card. Negate. Negate effect. There's my field. And then now I'll go for game, and now I'll win. But that's the deck. That's my Akashi's. That's basically my Akashi for you. I'm not going to rematch him. Exactly. Like that's literally what it is. This is my Akashi for you. I got the deck built right here. That's the my Akashi deck built for you. Side deck and all, but... And I think all the cards are in the actual game. Let me see. Let me see if I can switch back to the Yu-Gi-Oh game. Number 5. Wrong button. Number 6. No. Number 3. It's number 3. Time Thieves? No. You can't put Time Thieves. Here's the gimmick about that deck, though. The main guy... Let me go back. So here's the gimmick why you can't put Time Thieves in here. It has to be specifically zombies. Because this card right here, when you do the whole Mayakashi nonsense, I mean, it takes up a lot of space. The extra deck takes up a lot of space with all the Mayakashis. You need to run at least 2 of everything. Just for fun. You can if you want to. But the thing is, see this guy right here? When you go into this guy, you can't spell summon nothing but Mayakashis. And it locks you out of a lot of crap. So if you want to do extenders with like Time Thieves and stuff, it's kind of meh. You could do it, technically speaking, because honestly speaking, all you need to make the Mayakashi happen is this, this, and this. These 2 cards alone make all the synchros. So you can technically do it. Yeah, it's a zombie thing. So it locks you out. It kind of locks you out. And you don't, here's the thing. You don't want to combine too many things together that locks you out of a deck. That's the thing. You want to have more card advantage than your opponent as much as possible. But you don't want to also be put in a situation where you're screwed over. You have a question? Oh, Ghost Girl? That's easy. You can take out, honestly, you can do it right around here. You can take out the mill card. You don't have to do the mill effect. You can take out the rest of these zombies here. There's a couple places you can put them. It's all depending on. You can take out the Call of the Mummies out for it. There's spots you can put for it. You can put anywhere in here. Like honestly, you can put Ash Blossom in any one of these spots. And they're all zombies too, so. Can I help build your deck? You talking about this deck right here? This is exact one? Oh, this one? This is easy. Oh, we'll go into the Yu-Gi-Oh again. We'll do it from there. Oh, let's go. Auto. Okay, now that we're in the Yu-Gi-Oh game. So let's go to what we need. First, let's get the Mayakashi stuff. I don't mind talking about this. This is the PS4 version I'm showing. Cause I got rehooked the PC version. Okay, the Mayakashi stuff. So the main stuff you need, you definitely gonna need, if anything, you gonna need this. So we'll go into 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So there's definitely gonna be a lot of super rares involved. The first card is Hyjin Wing Mayakashi and Graceful Mayakashi. These 2 cards are by far the most important cards in your deck. Because you cannot go into summoning all of these without this. When you normal summon this, that brings out this guy, which goes into the constant synchro part. The third card you need is this card. This bad boy. You didn't see me use this card this whole duel, but this is also important. What's weird? It says if you control a Mayakashi card other than Yoka Maizumi, while this card is in your hand, you can special summon this card. When you special summon this card, you can send a card from the zombie monster from your deck to the graveyard. Which basically any of your zombies can go to the graveyard.
You're going to use the activate the effect once per turn. Now, here's why this is important. In the scenario, say for example, you have a Mayakashi on the field, but you're trying to regrind, you can send this card to the graveyard so you can keep going. Or say for example, when they Ash Blossom you, right? Say for example, you go that they know what you're playing. Like, oh crap, he's playing Mayakashi. I gotta stop this card, right? You have this card in the field. You're like, oh crap, he stopped my main play. But if you have this in your hand, you can summon this, send it to the graveyard, and then if you have one more extender, you can keep going into this. See what I'm saying? Or if this is already in the grave, you can send Mizuki to the graveyard and keep going also. But let's add your Blossom cards. So let's do that. Oh, by the way, guys, if you like what you're watching, please like and subscribe to the channel. Mainly subscribe to the YouTube page because I post more on the YouTube page than on my Twitch account. So follow on Twitch, like and subscribe on YouTube. By the way, if you haven't done so already. Let's go into the main zombie cards though. Let's go into your Ash stuff, your ghost nonsense. So that's honestly it for the Mayakashi part, the base part of it. Now, oh, we gotta grab these two, and we gotta grab this big guy. The only other card you need is, I am missing something. This card. This is the other thing you need. This basically searches out your entire deck. Mayakashi Return. I almost forgot this. Take one Mayakashi card. That means any Mayakashi from the deck. Not the extra deck. The main deck. Let's get that straight before people get confused. And add it either from your either send it to the graveyard or add it to your hand. Yeah. So you can send either this bad boy or this bad boy to the graveyard. Mainly this guy, so we can go into the infinite synchroing part here. So that's your main bread and butter. Some of the other Mayakashi is debatable between 1 and 2. Now this card is cool. I love this card, but it takes so long to play. Mayakashi Mayhem. You didn't see me play this earlier. I recommend this either 1 or 2. Mostly at 1 because since it's a slower card. Let me read this card. Oh, sorry. Hit the wrong button. Sorry, guys. Wrong button. There you go. If a zombie synchro monster is special summon except from the extra deck, and you're at man. Extra deck. Even during the damage step, you can apply one of the following effects. Cannot apply the same attack to Mayakashi Mayhem the rest of his turn. This is specific from the graveyard. And this is another reason why this card has a little bit of a setup. I would not put this card at 3. I would not put this card at 3. Because it's slow. Trap cards are kind of slow. You want to kind of have like fast-paced stuff. You can draw one card. You can set a spell tracker from the deck. Pretty cool. That includes the search card. Send one monster from the lowest attack from your opponent's control to graveyard. That's cool. It's a destruction card. And inflict 800 for your opponent. The 800 part's kind of whatever. But if the game's close and you're trying to get your last bit of damage, that's cool too. What's this card do? I forget this one. This one I only run at 1. What's this card do? I need to stop hitting it. I'm trying to get used to the PS4 controls. Don't judge me. There we go. Is that the right card? L2, not R2. Monster your opponent controls losing 100 attack for each Mayakashi monster of different name in your graveyard. Well, that's easy. That's super easy. You can only use one of the following Mayakashi. Send one card and one Mayakashi you control to the graveyard and draw one card. That's kind of cool to dodge bullets there. Banish this card and one zombie monster from your graveyard, then target one Mayakashi graveyard special summon. So that's your free way of bringing the synchro monsters back. Only run this card like 1 or 2. Not 3. Mostly just 1. We'll just say 1 for now. You know what? I'm going to put Mayhem at 1. I'm kind of debatable about this card. And before we forget, let's save this so I won't accidentally delete this by accident. I did not name the deck properly, did I? Nope, I didn't. I should have wrote Maya. Maya. Good thing this is the PS4 version. I don't really care about this account that much. Maya. Now let's save.
I should have did that the first time, right? Now for your ghost cherries in there. Ghost. You don't have a ghost of a chance. Oh, here we go. Okay, we run. Definitely running triple Ash Blossom. We're definitely. That's no ands if or buts about it. We're definitely running Ash Blossom. So there's your Ash Blossom scenario there. You didn't want the cards to go to waste. If I can find it, I'm blind right now. I probably should have just typed in Ash, right? I probably should have did that. Because I do not see the Ash cards. I am so blind, it's scary. Okay, we're just going to type in Ash. This is so much easier on the computer. Note to self next time I do this for somebody. I should rather do it on the computer. There we go. There's the Ash Blossom. Ash Blossom, Joy Spring. And then we got the Ghost Reaper. You were talking about Ghost. What does the Ghost Reaper do again? I gotta see what this one does. That's Ghost Trick, not that one. Okay, reveal one. This is pretty good. Stopping deck cards from the opponent extra deck, that's pretty good. I will honestly do 2, but for you, I'll do 3. I will honestly do 2 of that card. I wouldn't do 3, honestly. 3 Ash Blossom, definitely, but I'll only technically do 2 of this card. Technically. But we're, like I said, we're doing this as we're going. Now we gotta see if the mill card, that card that mills, is in the game. Now this card's debatable. I'm pretty sure this card's a normal. The card I'm going to show you, I'm pretty sure it's a normal. Soul. Soul Absorb. There's a hyphen there. We'll type soul. I think it'll fix the rest. Ah, it's a super rare. Well, excuse me for being petty. The free people don't really use this card. Konami knows. Konami's a bunch of janks. They know what they do. Other cards to use. Jeez, it's a super rare. Why did it be a super rare? But by the way, this card is not necessary to run the deck. If you want that meal nonsense, add it in here. If you don't, like, the deck can run without it. Just saying. It's not this, like, this card's not a requirement. What we got else? 1 for 1. That is definitely important. 1 for 1. I know that has to be ultra rare. 1 for 1. This is basically more search power so you can bring out the guy that starts the combo. Does it have a field spell? It depends. If you go the zombie world route I did, then yes. But if you decide not to, then no. So let me go back to this one. So if you go this route, the zombie world route, like I did, it does. But it's not needed. Does that make sense? You can run the zombie world stuff, but you don't have to. It's all based on preference. But if you do run the zombie world, that means you can run the Shiranui package, I call it. And the Shiranui package have a little bit of control and slightly a backup plan. Because if you run the zombie world package, which is Unizombie. Yes, Zombie World locks the opponent out. Actually, fun facts, in my Shiranui build, I run with Rivalry of Warlords. If you run Rivalry of Warlords, it can soft lock your opponent from summoning. Fun facts from their hand and from the extra deck. Let me explain why.
This is the dumb nonsense people don't tell you about. So Zombie World says this: all monsters on the field and in the graveyard become zombie monsters. Neither player can tribute summon monsters except zombie monsters. So if you're fighting against monarchs, they're screwed. Monarchs are just screwed as a whole. But get this: that's the one part you're stopping. The tributing part. A lot of people don't really tribute that much of Yu-Gi-Oh, so you're not really stopping much. But look at this part. Each player can only control one type of monster. Send all other monsters they control to the graveyard. Huh. Makes you wonder, right? So think of it like this. Is Zombie World on the field, and both players are zombies, right? If you play Rivalry Warlord, it's only one type of monster on the field. On the field, there's only zombies. But in their hands, they're not playing zombies, so what can they do? They cannot normal summon or special summon nothing from their hands or from the extra deck. Unless they're making a zombie monster. Yeah. That kind of stuff. And 90% of people, I promise you're not running zombies. That's like a other than, okay, unless they're running Eldritch. That's probably the only thing, the only cop-out, Eldritch. Other than that, that's it. Other than Eldritch, that's their stopping. So if you want to do the zombie package, the Zombie World package, go for it. We can put the zombie package in here. Rivalries of Warlord? Yeah, you can fit it in here. Rivalries of Warlord can be put in here. So you want to try to do it closer to this build? There's gonna be like a few changes I'm gonna do. Well, no. Well, hold on. Let's go to Eldritch real quick. Let's find Eldritch. I'm actually kind of curious. Let's see what Eldritch, because Eldritch is mostly zombies. I think their trap cards are all zombies. Let's go They're all zombies. Like, they're like the one of the few decks that can get around it. I totally did that wrong, didn't I? I did not mean to do that up there. Wrong place, guys. My bad. I gotta spell the whole thing out. There we go. That's a zombie. That's a zombie. That's a zombie. Yeah, all their cards are zombies. This is the only deck that could go around the this. I'll say this. This will be out of all the zombies decks that are out there, this will be the most played zombie deck. If you see somebody running Eldritch, you're kind of have to deal with it. Yeah. So the Eldritch can avoid the lock, but that's the only deck. So who cares? You stop a bunch of other decks though. So the rivalry thing is up to you. It's debatable. But if you want the field card, we'll do the field card. We'll do the Zombie World package. We'll do that. If you want the Zombie World package, we'll do the Zombie World package. Zombie World. So we need triple of this bad boy. We need 2 of this. 2 of this. And then we're missing some. There are some Shiranui stuff, but we're using it just for the support, not for the actual deck itself. Shiranui. Here we go. We don't need this guy. We're not using all the other crap. We mainly just need this guy. And fun fact, you can go into, with the Shiranui package too, you can go into him too. In case somehow they banish his card or whatever, you can go into him to get this card from the deck, or Ash Blossom or whatever. But this is mostly in your hand, so I wouldn't go into this, but I'll go into mainly this guy. And then the Doom King package. So Doom King. Doom King. Now I'm about to break this down. No worries. I'm going to break this down. I think we need one more piece of evidence here. I actually thought I was going slow, but I didn't realize I was going too fast. My bad, though. I'm going to go back over this, though, so no worries. You know. There's triple U zombies. Okay. Okay, so now let me explain this now. Now we're slowing down a bit, right? Actually, let me fix this name before I do anything. Fix this to Maya. Then save. In case something weird happens, because Murphy's Law, you know. Okay, so let me explain the zombie world package, how this works. Okay. This card helps you bring out Unizombie, or this card. Unizombie are the Mayakashi Grateful card, right? And oh yeah, there's a lot of ultra rares. You want to pay for this. You're gonna definitely have to pay for this. You better definitely start opening those packs. Now the cool thing is, if you've done the story mode, some of these cards come out the story mode. I'm correct. Like this card comes out the story mode. But yeah, there's this, and this is the thing I try to do. Like when I try to make a deck, I try to pay attention what the rarities are before I make it, because you're putting in a lot of points for this nonsense. A lot of points in for this. But the Shoryui's goes, this card basically is your starter card to kind of turbo speed your deck to go into all the other stuff. So if your Mayakashi engine doesn't work right, the slightly zombie world engine will work. You go into go into Unizombie, and if you have this card in hand or this card in hand, you can go into the zombie world combo. And now let me explain the zombie world combo to you, because we need Vampire Sucker for this. I think this is an ultra rare too. We need a vampire card. You're mixing matching a lot of zombies to make this, but because there's such good generic cards that they're working like a lot of decks. Just two of this card. Okay, so you get rid of him. You go into Unizombie, right? If you have Glow Up Boom or this card, you basically got your open world zombie world play. So you go into Unizombie. Unizombie can discard one card from your hand and one card from the deck. You discard either this card or this card from your hand, but make sure you do this in the right order. Make sure this goes in the grave first before this card goes in the grave, because this can't get its extra effect until this card's in the grave. Does that make sense? Because this card, when you banish it, activates Zombie World from your deck or from your hand. I would just save this for. I'll just say if Zombie World's in your deck, just use this and get it from your deck, and you can save the one in your hand. It's a mind game thing. So you banish this, you get Zombie World, right? And then you send this card to the graveyard, and that special summons Doom King from the deck. If you don't get Zombie World in the field first before you activate this card, the card will go to your hand and it will screw up a lot of crap. So you definitely want to make sure this effect goes off when Zombie World's on the field. You have to make sure of that. So by the end of it, if you do this right, Unizombie should still be on the field, Doom King should be on the field, and Zombie World should be on the field through 2 cards. Literally 2 cards should cost you that. Only 2 cards should start to make that happen. And then after you get Doom King, you can do a couple things. You can either run over your opponent monster because he has 2800 attack or whatever, or anything, or you do the play I usually do, which is the Link Summon. It's a Vampire Sucker, and then when their turn starts, because of Doom King's effect, when Zombie World's on the field, it special summons Doom King to the field, because Zombie World's on the field. See, look right here, blah blah. If a field card is in this zone, a field card, so this includes when your opponent has a field card too. So it doesn't technically have to be Zombie World. So when this card's on the field, A field card's on field. This card comes from gray. So this card always, as long as Zombie World's on field, it'll always come back into gray. And the cool thing about this card too, if you have Zombie World already and you have this card protects Zombie World. See, these card all works in tandem with each other. I try to make everything sync relate everything. This can save Zombie World. This can search Zombie World. This brings back from Zombie World. It depends. It depends on you. If you have the space, run terraforming. I'll say this. I won't say Foolish Burial goods, but Foolish Burial by itself, yeah. Foolish Burial could turbocharge sending this card to the deck graveyard. I definitely will run Foolish Burial though. I definitely agree on Foolish Burial though. So let's get Foolish Burial. Because Foolish Burial good is not good in this deck. I know it's decks that are good in, but not in this one. There's Foolish Burial. Foolish Burial goods is irrelevant. I wouldn't use this one. Use that one. What about Maxi? You can always run Maxi. All I gotta say, if you run Maxi, I say that if you're gonna run Maxi, then you should limit this card then. If you're gonna run Maxi, I will limit this card to like 1 or 2 then, so you can get Maxis out. Because your Maxi will be a better play than this card. So either 2 Maxis and then 1 of this, or all Maxis and get rid of this card. But Ash Blossom definitely needs to stay then, if you want to at least run that. That's the way you can do. You can't run all the hand traps in the world, because you still need space for your deck to do stuff actually. But we're actually almost done with this deck. I think the only card we're missing is 1 for 1. I don't think I've ever grabbed 1 for 1. Yeah, Maxi's up in the air. It's an up in the air thing. Certain cases you need Maxi, and there's other cases where it's kind of like, I'm not sure. Like, honestly, 90% of my decks, I don't even run Maxis in most of my decks. Honestly. Like 90% of my decks don't even run Maxi. My opinion. But Maxi is a good card, especially when everyone's special something like crazy. I say put it in there. If you got the stuff for it, put it in there. But it's a give or take. Either these 3 are Maxis. That's the give or take you're doing. If you don't have Maxi, you already have it, then just leave this the way it is. And you get Maxis when you can and switch them out. Switch in and out based on, and this is when it comes down to you testing in and out how things work. But we definitely need 1 for 1. We never grabbed 1 for 1 the first time. 1 for 1. Let's grab this before we forget. This is important. I should have did this the magic card, shouldn't I? Is a regular spell, I think. There's 1 for 1. That's basically your deck right there. That's literally your deck. I can do a test run real quick, but I can't do it. I have to do it on my computer to do the test run. So give me 1 second. I'll remake this deck in a second. Give me 1. And we can test it out real quick. So get rid of this, get rid of this. And this is when it becomes complicated. You gotta kind of guess and choose what works, what doesn't work, what you need, what you don't need. And this is the fun part you get. Like, at least you got the base of everything. Now it just comes down to picking and choosing everything. And I am rechanging my deck on the computer right now, so I can get to the way your deck looks right now. So forgive me for a few minutes, so I can get this the way yours is. There, that I don't have Call of the Mummy in here. I have 1 of that, 1 Mayhem. I'm running Ash, Blossom,
Reaper. And I think that's the difference between my deck and your deck. My test. And then save as. The 2 synchro cards next to the ultra rare. Oh! Are you talking about... Give me a second. Where's my controller? Two single cards next to the ultra, to the 1 ultra rare. Are you talking about these two? These two or these two? Is it the rare or is it a super rare? The rare ones. Oh, they're all Mayakashi cards. Tengu Wing Mayakashi. All these first set of synchros are every synchro that all the Mayakashis. So there's 2 of each one. 2 of the level 3, 2 of the level 5s, 2 of the level 7s. These are the level 9s, and then level 11. They're like odd numbers. It's really weird. 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. So you need 2 of each ones. Because every time you bring out Mayakashi, you have to banish one from the grave. So it's like, it's a toss-up. 2 super rares. Is 2 super rares? Oh, that's the big 3,000 guy. All these are Mayakashis. All of them are. Now this guy you can put at 1 or 2. You can put this at 1 if you want to. Gaio Shokaru. Yeah, that's the one he said. Now here's my build. Now this is my build on the thing. It's the same. This is your build. I am missing 2 extra deck monsters. You can this guy you can put 1 or 2. I can actually run this at 1 to save money, and you have 1 extra slot afterwards. Or you can do Vampire Sucker at 1, like 1 or 2. You're missing 1 of the super rares. But at least you got to get you started though. You might have to dismantle some cards to get them, but I want to run a playtest version of it. Now, mind you, what you see here with the Vendred, we can get rid of this. Vendred will probably and the Red Eyes Dragon. You don't have to worry about. You can run the Red Eyes Dragon if you want to. The Red Eyes Dragon gives you extra benefit on you though. I recommend running the Red Eyes Dragon too. So I will. You know what? Let's put the Red Eyes back. I think I will run the Red Eyes Dragon though. Red Eyes. Red Eyes. And let's find them real quick. Scroll. OCG nonsense. There is the Necro one. There he is. And you have space. So 2 of each, and then that. It was... Oh, you talking about vampires? Yeah. You definitely need that to do all that stuff. But you definitely need that to go off. Because if you get that... Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, Vampire Sucker is important. Vampire Sucker is definitely important.
You definitely need at least one or two. Definitely one. Cause the play where you kind of the play where you make the control part of the deck will not work without it. Like the zombie world portion is important with Vampire Sucker. That's important to that portion of the deck, and it helps you with your draw power too. Anytime you spell something from the grave, it's a free draw power card. And the cool thing about Vampire Sucker too, when you do the zombie world play and get Doom King in the graveyard and Vampire Suckers on the field after you link summon, when the next standby phase come, because zombie world on the field, Doom King will come out, which will trigger Vampire Sucker for you to draw one card, and when that happens, you can trigger his effect since you activate a dragon, since you activate a zombie monster, which banishes the card inside the field. So it works in tandem. That's why you need Vampire Sucker. It makes it so you get a +1 for free every single turn. So even if this card dies, like, okay, cool, he killed him. Vampire Sucker's on the field. Special summon again. Draw one card. Like, that's what you're trying to play here. But I'm about to do a play real quick. I'm going to play the deck just so you can see how it kind of runs. We're going to try it real quick. So, okay. Ready. Local. Here we go. We'll do this. Play rock, paper, scissors. I'll go first. Okay. Here's this. I'm about to show you the zombie world play right now. This is zombie world play I was talking about. This is why it's important. Now, luckily, I have way more than enough cards I needed. We'll try to trick him real quick. So, with normal summon, hit the first effect. This card increase 1. So, discard 1 from your hand. Increase 1. Now, we already have Zombie World in the field. We technically don't have to activate this card, but I want to show you in the scenario if we didn't have this in our hand. We only had the 2 cards. So, discard. Click on him. He's up to level 4. His level is irrelevant to what we're doing. So send him to the grave. Now we can go one of two ways about it. You can either activate his effect now to get Zombie World, or you can chain it when I do the second part. I'm going to chain it, and if I chain this, I can get what you call, it's called a chain block. So in a chain block, it's basically, so when you have chain link 1, chain link 2, chain link 3, right? You can only stop the last part of the chain. So if I chain link the vampire monster, the one that brings out Zombie World, and then chain link the other card, they may negate the card that brings out Doom King, but they won't negate Zombie World, if that makes sense. Cool little thing, cool little bit tricks of Yu-Gi-Oh! If you do chain blocking, it can help stop opponents from doing certain things. We'll do the chain blocking scenario, so you can see what I'm talking about. So activate effect. We'll send his to the grave. Now watch this. Activate his card first, and then chain link this card. So what's going to happen is, this card comes out. So if they negate it in between this wouldn't came out, but I still would have got the search from this. And then since I have Zombie World in the field now, I can now special summon Doom King. If they had monster in the field, I can go into I could ran over his monster for 2,800 or whatever. But this is when the Vampire Sucker play comes into play now. So now you link these 2 monsters together, right? And you make Vampire Sucker. It's a link 2. And that's it. That's the turn. That's your turn. So, and now you got an opening controlled hand. And this is why. When your turn ends, their standby phase is going to start. Doom King activates his effect. Watch this. When he comes out, special summon. I draw 1 card. Chain link 1. I draw 1 card. And then if they had a monster on their side of the field, I could have banished it. Look, he normal summoned. And here's the cool thing. Since his monster is now a zombie, he activated a zombie effect. I can now negate his monster now. Negate. Okay, he did go into that. He ran over monster. But watch this. Doom King still comes back. He negated Doom King. Who cares? We got what we wanted. Now we can do nonsense like this now. Now that Doom King's away from the game, we can do mess like this. We could send another Glow Boom. Because we have 2 now. Watch. And Zombie World's on the field still. Watch this. We can do this. And he's back again. And then next turn, I'll get another Doom King. Now, to be fair, Doom King is a hard once per turn. So that means I can't spam both Doom King's effect. That's something very important though. When you see the card actually says their name on the card, that means it's a hard once per turn. So remember that. So now I can run over his monster. And attack straight. See, this is why you run 2 Vampire Suckers. I recommend 2. But no bother. His turn pass. And the second Doom King comes out now. So now we have 2 Doom Kings. And if you're running a level 8 Exceed, you can Exceed right here too. He runs over this monster. It's irrelevant now. Doom King's on the field doing it. And this is just... And the sad thing is, this is just the Doom King portion of that. We didn't even get into the Mayakashi yet. So this whole time we're playing, the player does not know we're not playing Mayakashis yet. And this is the mind game you can do against players. Because they're thinking, oh, he's running Shiranui zombie control, Doom King control. Oh, I know what to do. And then once the Mayakashi stuff start coming out, to be like, what's going on? And that's when the game could be flipped in your player. And people do that. People do Solemn Judgment Doom King. It has happened to me. People don't read, because a lot of people, especially people who are new to Yu-Gi-Oh, they don't read cards for some reason. I don't know why they don't, but they don't read cards. So now you're wondering. Now I know you're wondering why I put this monster on the field. Don't forget he's a zombie. So when he special summon, I got mill 2 cards. But here's another thing I never told you about. Your opponent cannot target this monster if there's another zombie on the field. That's why I can put this in attack mode and not care. He got to get rid of 2 Doom Kings before he can destroy this card. It's a little bit saucy, but something to know. And next turn, I'm going to put it in defense mode. So now if he goes crazy, he's going to mill out more cards from his deck. Oh, here we go. Here's the Mayakashi portion of the deck. Watch this mess. Actually, we can't do it. I just realized we cannot do it. I don't have enough space to do it. Actually, give me a second. I can make space. Oh, I do not have another Vampire Sucker. We need to run Vampire Sucker too, guys. End of story. I can't do my play now. I was going to make a mill 8 cards every single time, but I can't do it now. I don't have enough space to do it. No big deal. 2 Vampire Suckers. We run 2. We should have ran 2. That's game. We're going to put the second Vampire Sucker in here. We won't end this. We definitely need that second Vampire Sucker. Save. Get out. And this is how you go about trying to figure out, oh, does this work? Does this not work? Not this work or whatever. Now if I had this in the other game, I would show you a duel in that game, but okay, he told me to go first. Now this is about to get dumb. We can run this. We have this guy in hand. Now that we have this guy in hand, we can go crazy now. This one card is all you need to do the Mayakashi play, just so you know. The only card you need. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. No normal. I can either bring this guy or that guy. But we're going to go with this guy. In the deck. These 2 cards is all you need to go into the Mayakashi level up play. Boom. And this is when they play the Max C challenge against you. That's the downside. You're gonna have to do a Max C though. That's like the whole downside about this, but it's whatever right now.
And this deck is super simple. As far as this portion goes. This portion of the deck is super simple. Boom shakalaka. There you go. Now we got this. Now we got all the Mayakashi stuff out of the way. Now this is when it gets tough. You can either leave the 3,000 beater on the field, or you can go into the link play. But we're going to do this. Yeah. And that magic card I told you, you already have your entire Mayakashi in the field. So now if they kill you, you can go down the ladder. You can do the ladder play. Yeah, crazy. Mayakashis do that either.
One card caused this to happen. I only used one card in my hand. Don't forget that. I didn't use the other one. This is still in my hand. One card caused all this.
If you destroy my monster, the big guy comes out. Which he's about to do. Ooh, there's the ghost bell. Your card's about to come. Your card's coming into play now. Now we can look through the extra deck, reveal. Oh, see, I don't like this. Oh, it reveal. Oh, I see what happens. I don't know how I feel about the other. You know what? I would take that out for Max C. The other one's debatable. You have to have the same cards they have for it to go crazy. But no big deal. We can remove Ghost Bell. And then we can get this guy out. Now we got the 3,000 guy. Now he's going to freak out. Oh, get this. We have the now we got the zombie world play now. Watch this. Now I can show you this. We got Shiranui, tribute him, tribute himself, going to Unizombie in defense mode in case this doesn't work, in case they Ash Blossom or whatever, or negate or effect Veiler or whatever, right? So we'll do the first one. We'll target, doesn't matter. We'll target his monster. Send this to the graveyard. I have Zombie World on the field, so now I get what's his name for free. And then look at this. Now,
here's the funny thing. I could go into Vampire Sucker now, right? I could. But why do that when I could get a plus all of this? We want a plus. So we're going to send one from the deck to the graveyard. And this is like now here's the thing. Since I use Unizombie's effect, his effect goes off. Now we're chain blocking now. So banish one. Get rid of this guy because he can control my spells and trap cards. I don't really care about this guy. And then I can send another card to the graveyard. I can send... There's so many options. I can send another guy. I can send the... We'll send up a back and play. So in case the fill card is we'll send her to the graveyard. And now we can go attack now. Now the cool thing is, if he had Mirror Force me or something, I still got Unizombie defense mode, and Zombie Doom King could still come back. Zombies never die. Don't forget that, guys. Zombies never die. So, run. Attack that. Attack this. And then now we can do this. Now that we use all our resources, this, vampire. There we go. Activate Doom King. Special. Draw. Activate effect to banish. I won't use the banish effect yet. Fun facts, if he Ash Blossom, I can negate his Ash Blossom. No big deal. Oh, this is cool. Now that we have, we're going to do this in order properly, so we won't lose our advantage in case they have something. I try to save my summons just in case something crazy happens. What's something awesome? I'm going to win. No worries. I'm definitely going to win this. Now we're going to normal summon this bad boy. Now that I summon this, now my zombie world's protected. Now they can't destroy zombie world until they get rid of this guy. So now any effect you do, I'm just going to get free banish off of it. Ooh, that's cute. Oh, we can do it again. We can run the ladder again, guys. Almost something. We're going to banish. Banish this. We're going to use it on his main monster, which is this guy. Going to this. Oh, you're welcome. No problem. Now we can go. Now we can do the ladder again. Technically speaking, I can just end them right now, but I just want to show you what I can do if I was doing this. Ladder again. Activate effect. Trigger effect. Activate you. From the grave. Nope, not activating his effect yet. We have no monsters to banish. Ladder again. Like, this thing synchro climbs like crazy. It'd be nice if I could run it with, like, TG Hyper Librarian. That'd be nuts, right? It wouldn't work, though. It'll take too long to do it. Ladder climb again. Next one. Boom, boom. Oh, you can max C bait the heck out of him. Yeah. And if I run the other guy, you can... Actually, I should be able to maxi. No, I won't be able to negate maxi in this situation. And I could have went to the other guy, but I used the other guy already. But you get the point. Game. And that's basically that. That's basically how it goes. You link climb. My only changes I would do though for him, I wish he stayed to see this. Honestly, I would get rid of these ghost winter cherries. It's good. But it's only good if they have the same name that's in your deck, extra deck. So this Ghost Cherry, I think he wasted his money on the Ghost Cherry. Unless he runs cards in his deck that were the same that he knows everyone uses. Sure, but I would replace these with Mizuki's or something, in my opinion. That's what I would do. But you basically got to see the Mayakashi deck in full force, though. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to play my deck real quick, and then I'll play like maybe 1 or 2 matches of my deck, and then we'll kind of wrap this up a bit. So that's what I want to do. So let me shut this down. Yeah, I play a lot of weird stuff. Not like I don't play the popular stuff people run. My deck you want to see now is gonna be really weird. I gotta rerun. Hold on, I gotta hook up my stuff back up again. Give me 1 second. Okay.
Now that we're in the game, we're going to go to Steam. Close Discord. 1 second, guys. I'm loading up my busted version. The PS4 version is not my busted version game. By the way, if you have any questions in regards to like the better use your gems and stuff, this is the perfect time to ask me while I'm doing this. Cause I'm going to cut off my PS4 game because I'm basically done with the PS4 game. I was just using the PS4 game as a reference for y'all so y'all can kind of see this. Full screen, game settings. You probably can't craft them because they're either banned. They're probably banned or something. Okay, so this is the Yu-Gi-Oh game I usually... Hold on, let me shut this down. I forgot to shut my PS4 down. Okay. So this game we're playing on is the game where I actually run... Oh, certain cards that give you free packs? Yes, that's still a thing. I think if you pull the ultra rare from the beginning, it does. So now, mind you, we are gold rank though, so we might end up in some trouble here, but we'll see. I know how about this. I know how this. Whatever. Okay, let's do a couple. We're doing ranked duels, by the way. We'll play my deck. This is the deck I have not showed you a deck on stream yet, so this should be very interesting. Obviously, this guy's a Dark Magician fan, right? I get to go first. This deck I'm playing is pretty troll. Evil Eye, Unchained. This is a mix of two decks in one. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's see. Let's see if we can bait out. Let's see what he got. I want to try to bait out something real quick. Ash Blossom. Ah! Got him! The funny thing is, I don't need Maxi. This is a troll. I don't care about Maxi. I trolled them. This deck doesn't care about Maxi. Oh, this is so funny. I just troll because this deck doesn't need to deal with Maxi. Equip. This guy's hilarious. That's all I need. This is hilarious. This is gonna be real funny. He's like, I stopped it. He right in his mind right now. He think he won. Let's see, but I don't know who he's playing either, so it could be anywhere. Pod Desires. That's cool. No, we'll save it. I don't care. Let him draw 2 cards. I actually don't care about his hand. I didn't care about spell. I just wanted to bait out Max E from him. I just want to see what he has. Now, me negating that card could be a good thing or a bad thing, but we'll see. Foolish. I just want to know what he's playing. That's all I care. I just want to know what he's playing. I'm saying Dark Magician because this is all Karibo nonsense. What was that? Oh, Virtual World. This is gonna be fun. He's thinking he's gonna go Calamities. He's gonna try to go Calamities first turn. This brother thinks he's gonna go Calamities first turn. Let's see if we can stop Calamities, guys. So this is like a tier 1 deck versus this. My deck is low tier. Now watch how funny this is. Ah, that's what I'm waiting for. Negate that. That's what I was waiting for. I am stronger now. Let's see if we can win, guys. Bye bye. We don't want him to go into his monster. Now he's like, what's going on? This is the part when he stops and has to read the card because he doesn't know what he's doing. Most people have to read my cards half the time I play. They're like, what the heck is he playing? Some old school nonsense. I'm like, yeah, it's a bunch of nonsense. Cool. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So did he stop me or not? Oh, he got another monster out of it. Okay, okay. We'll let him go. We'll let him go. So he has no tuners on the field yet. I'm actually curious now what he's going to do now. He doesn't have no tuners on the field yet. Yes, I keep taking damage. No worries. Ah, there's the tuner. Okay, he's about to go to his big boy now. We just gotta be patient, guys. We just gotta be patient. You just gotta be patient. I should have waited till he got his bigger monster out, but it's all good. I made him use all of his cards, though. That's all that matters. And I got 2 cards in, so this is all cool. I haven't played Void in a while, so he's about to go into something big. He's going to try to get rid of my he's going to either get rid of my spell card or the other thing, but now if he gets rid of my trap card, oh, he's in for a treat if he gets rid of the trap card. That's all I got to say. If he gets rid of my trap card via destruction, he's in for a treat. It's been a while since I played against Virtual Worlds. And the funny point is, he doesn't know what my other part. My deck is split up to 2 parts of the deck, so he doesn't even know what my other part of the deck does. That's the fun part. Oh, Constellar! I haven't seen that card in a while. That's all good. I haven't seen that card. That's an OG, level 7. Remember I told you level 6 and 7s are really good? This is one of them. I don't remember the attached targets. Fill either again. Return to the hand. Okay. So he's going to try to bounce back my monster. That's smart. This is kind of a pain in my butt. But we'll see what he's going to do. Let's see if he picks the right card. Oh, he's reading. I thought he already knew what the target was by now. Now this synchro is going to be a little bit of a problem though. A little bit of a problem. What you got, buddy? I don't care. Do that. Who you gonna bounce? Oh, he had Maxine back in his hand. Oh, he wanted Maxine father. He didn't trust himself. Oh, that's funny. He didn't trust himself. I don't care what you do here. Yes, I am. We get to share the damage now. It's all good. Now it looks like we're down. We might be down a couple light points, right, guys? Just end your turn. Oh, big boy's in the building. This might be a little bit troublesome. I hate Zeus. This is going to screw me over now. This may screw me over now. Yep. I knew he was going to do Zeus. Because he realized he had to get rid of the monster. Oh, really? Ain't that funny how that works, guys? He don't have no more materials, does he? This guy doesn't have any more materials. It's time for me to go crazy now. Not yet, not yet, not yet, Vince. Chain. Big boys here. It's time to do some damage. I'm not going to feed his Maxi. I'm going to let him get one card. I'm not going to feed his Maxi nonsense. Might have the tables have turned. Yeah, I know he has something. He can go off of something. Zeus did screw me over a little. I'm not going to deny that. Oh, he's taking too long to do his turn. He might not have a play. Okay, he got that. Oh, that card comes back from the grave, right? I should have went to my other guy then. I didn't even think about that card. He might come back and beat me. He might actually beat me. I think I may have misplayed. Yep, I misplayed. I may have misplayed, guys. No worries. I think I misplayed. I should have went to my guy and absorbed his card. Oh, I screwed up. Yep, and now I gotta deal with this guy. How many cards he got in grave? If he got cards in grave. I may have screwed up, guys. I misplayed. He can. I think he can get rid of my cards, right? Oh, he can't stop this. Never mind. I thought he was using the other card. Never mind. I could have stopped this. I screwed up. I could have prevented this. I could have went to my Link Monster card and stopped this, and I didn't do it. I took a risk. I wasn't sure if he had another card. I should have went to the Link Monster. Oh, I screwed up. Yep, I screwed up bad. Vince. It all depends on what he does here. Ooh, this might be a problem. I should have went. I know I misplayed. I should have linked summoned so I could stole his monster. That's my fault. I totally forgot about the other card's effect. Oh my goodness, guys. I did a scrubby move. If I could draw one evil eye, I win. Yep, I screwed up. I screwed up bad. I could have prevented all this if I went to my Link Monster. I didn't think he was going to... Oh my goodness. I'm going to do one more duel. Yeah, he's going in now. I screwed up bad. That one mistake screwed me up. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I should have went. And you should have, would have, could, but didn't, right? I screwed up bad. I should have went the. Because I could have absorbed this monster. He couldn't have did all this. Oh. You live and you learn, right? Oh, he's still going. He's going. He's going for game this turn. He should be able to get. He could. He might get the game this turn. 2, 4 equals 5. I think he could go for game this turn. And the only reason why. Pretty much, but at least you had a plan in mind. I'd be extra. Yeah. Yeah, see, so this card right here, and oh my goodness, I'm so mad at myself. This Unchained Soul could have absorbed this monster, and he couldn't have went off like that. I was counting on probability, and forgetting that this, and my other issue, I forgot this monster could come back. Wait, there's hope? There is hope. I forgot. Other effects. It didn't say sent to the graveyard. We're not out yet, guys. We are not out yet. I totally forgot about that effect. I wasn't afraid of Zeus. Zeus I didn't care about. I really didn't care about Zeus so much. It's more or less that card coming back. The game's not over yet. It's not over yet. I'll do one more duel after this. I'll do one more. This is actually got intense. There's very few times I actually fight a somewhat decent player half the time. Oh, he's going to him. Calamities. Yep. Everyone goes into calamities. Now he activated that card too soon. I will say that. Light was activated. Okay, no big deal. Now, can I not declare one? Cannot attack monsters. Okay. I may have a chance to come back. If I come back from this, it's his fault. Because technically speaking, I should lose. Okay, he got his search. Oh, you're a turn too late, buddy. We're gonna try to trick him. I can't do nothing with this card, honestly. But there's nothing worth trying, right? Go into battle phase. Freak him out a little bit. I'm not going to attack his calamities yet. There we go. We want to bait. We want his calamities to ram into mine so he can just do whatever. Okay. Okay, now I can't attack. Now we're going to set a card. We're still in this in a sense. I thought he was going to end my turn right then and there. Now he may be afraid of my trap card. Even though my trap card does absolutely nothing right now because I don't have the monster to do anything with. Because this deck came back from worse. It has happened before. If I draw one Evil Eye monster, especially the big guy, I might have a chance of coming back. But I need to draw him before he boosts his deck again. Because now, as long as he has a Void card in the field, he can go crazy. That's the downside of Void. Void, as long as they have one card in the field, they can always special something out the A. And he comes back as per usual. There's a lot of cards in the graveyard too to do it. That monster can always come back. Is he going to overextend first, or are you going to go for the attack? Knowing him, he might overextend first because he thinks he got this in the bag, which he technically does. I just wish that trap card wasn't there. I wish it was a monster. I wish I drew a monster or a magic card or something. The magic cards I can go crazy off, but those I can't. Oh, he went to battle phase. He's gonna ram. So I'm kind of good for a turn. Now one part of my deck is dead though. That's kind of sucks. I just need one. Ooh. Come on. The heart of the cards, right guys? Heart of the cards. I want to do one more duel after this, guys. I'm gonna win my next one. That was my misplay. That changed everything. And that card's a one heart. That's a heart once per turn, right? Oh, it's a heart once per turn too. Oh, I could stop that. I'm gonna beat myself up for it. Come on, Celine. Not exactly what I want, but I can live with it. I just need a Celine. I literally just need a Celine. I'm basically stalling at this point, but I literally need a Celine though to go crazy. I need see this card right here? I need Surreals, not Celine, Surrealsy. Wherever this card is, Watcher of Evil. That's what I want. This is the one I need. I call him Celine, but this one. Like at this point now, I'm just straight up stalling. You hate to see it, folks. You hate to see it. Now, if he doesn't destroy my, if he just keeps attacking, I can survive all three of these attacks technically. I just need Celine to show up. The Celine or the field card. One or the other. Oh, he's trying to end my career. He's going to get a special summon. He is trying to end my career.
Will he make it? Will the Jank make it through this nonsense? Will he live? Will he find the heart in his cards?
Does he destroy or banish? Destroy. Okay, I can survive. I can technically survive, guys. I can technically survive. Because right now I got him. He thinks he can run over this card hole. It destroys, right? If it destroys, I'm good. Target one card, destroy. Okay, I think I can survive. Destroy. I can stall. Activate effects. Good thing it doesn't say it has to be sent to the graveyard. Good thing it doesn't say that. We can survive a turn, guys. We can survive a turn. This is getting mind-boggling, guys. I just need Celine. Stall! I just need her. At least he's thinning out my deck. So the probability is going up higher. He's like, this guy better die. He's like, he's wishing I don't give up on duels like this, guys. Even when it looks grim, I don't give up on it. Wait, did he use an effect or something? Can he destroy one of my cards? No, he can't. Okay. Okay. We got one more turn. We got one last turn to draw this card. He threw it in my back of my graveyard? Stall tactic number 37. That deck is getting thin. Now the downside, he got rid of my big monster. So the play that I could use a couple turns ago, I can't use. Okay, guys. Okay. Okay. There's hope. Extravagance. We're using all 6 of these bad boys. Come on, extravagance. Yo. No, I didn't draw Celine. We're going to trick this guy. I want to at least scare him. Ah, they don't want me to win this one. Oh man, they did not want me to win this duel at all. Oh, that's game. Let's hope he does something stupid. I wish they let me see what the next card was. I wish they do, because 22 cards. The problem, and I run 3 of that card, only use 1. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's just showing my back row. He's getting scared at least. That's a sign, right? Oh no. Here goes the battle phase. He's like, this sucker needs to die. What card? Do I have any cards left to keep going with? All of them are just about gone, right? Ugh, there it is, guys. That's game. He got me. At least I stalled. You told me I stalled like 4 turns, couldn't draw that card. It's all good. You can't win them all, guys. You cannot win them all. You can't win them all. Duel again. Last duel, guys. We gotta win this one. Oh, it's a Japanese player. Oh, I get to go first. Best believe I'm going first. The mind games, though, yeah. That's one thing I am good at, mind games. There's been duels I was supposed to lose, and they freaked them out to be like, oh, he must have this. And I won at the end. I get to go first. I want to bait out a freaking, Ash. Come on, have Ash. Have Ash. Have Ash. Oh, he's running Numeron. They just got real, guys. This mad lad's running Numeron. I can either get OTK'd or whatever. That is a scary sight to behold. I can get one-shotted, guys. Literally can get one-shotted. But we want to try to stop that nonsense.
I don't really care about the pot right now, actually. Let's get the card we were supposed to get last duel. There we go. This is the car I was supposed to go in the last time. We're not making the same mistake twice. We were supposed to go this car last turn. We're going to do it this turn. Now we got 2 disruptions from him. Salute. There we go. This is a good starting hand. We lost our hand, but we don't care. We don't care about our hand. Our hand's irrelevant. I'm just happy we got a starting hand. Now, Harpy's Feather Duster. Cool. Carl by the Great. Why are you playing Carl by the Great? Oh, he's trying to stop that effect. Okay, that's smart. That's smart. That is smart. I'm not mad about that. Oh, look, why is he playing? Okay, that's cool. Wait, was he playing? Wait, what is he playing? Oh, he's still trying to get Numerons out. Yo, he's trying to kill me, guys. This might be game, guys. I can't do nothing about this. I might have to play one more duel. I can't do nothing about Numerons, man. Oh, what's Numerons? Numerons go. So what happens is when he plays this card, it sends a card from his deck, and when that happens, he spells summon all these Numerons. But when he attacks me, every time he attacks, his monsters can't be destroyed by battle, but they always double. By the end of it, this guy will be at 8,000 attack. It's disgusting. I run Numerons in my other deck. That's the only reason why I know what they are. Numerons, I'm going to lose because of Numerons. I might have to do one more duel, guys, because this is going to be way too quick. He's going to double. Watch. His next card is going to double too. He's going to attack twice. I'm not going to be dead yet. And this guy's going to destroy me. And the good thing, I could add this guy back to hand. But his card's going to banish anyway. Unless he got... Does he got the Mechalord guy? Does he got the big guy? If he has the big guy, he can... Watch, he's going to go into big blue guy. Watch. 4,000. It's going to be a 4,000 meter. Yeah, if he's going to Link... Infintrack. Yep. Infinitrack. Now I got to deal with this guy.
Ah, this is gonna be rough. This is gonna be rough, guys. This is gonna be very rough. Because I can't get rid of this monster. Cannot be destroyed by battle except with exceed monsters. Oh my goodness, so bad. I gotta get this card. I'm just doing it for the boost. I know I can't destroy him. I'm doing it literally for the boost, guys. We'll play at a standstill then. See, I can't run over that guy. That guy's too beefy for me. That's the part that sucks. I can't do nothing about that guy at all. That sucks so badly. I can't do nothing about this, guys. Like, this card does not deal with this really well. And that's just the Numeron side of the deck. That's the worst thing, just the Numeron. And I don't know if his deck does more than just this. Oh my goodness, this guy does not care. Yay! That's the worst thing. I can't get rid of this guy. Can't get rid of him. And if I do get rid of him, he's going to do the same thing over again. That's the worst part of this whole thing. That's the worst thing. I can't not do anything about this.
Oh my goodness, these decks!
Oh, they're trolling me today. I was on a roll, and all of a sudden today they're like, "Oh, you're streaming? We need you to get wrecked on stream." Because they are denying me right now. I can't just if I could destroy this guy, I'll be fine, but I can't. I know I can't. And it says unaffected by monster effects also. So even if I do this, this ain't gonna help me. I'll do it anyway. I don't care. We'll get Celine back, I guess. I can try to use this effect. It shouldn't work.
Yep, I thought so. I couldn't do nothing about it. It's gonna suck, guys.
Okay, guys. I don't know what's going on right now. Why is he doing that? This guy's crazy. Wait, why would you get rid of your... Why would he get rid of... what? Whatever. I'll let him do what he does. Did this guy just literally like throw away the duel? I think this guy like literally threw away the duel. I think he got cocky. Oh, he wanted to get the Numeron crap out again. Only had a little bit more attack, guys. Only had a little bit more attack. Only there was more I can do. Oh, snap, you're an idiot. He can't negate this either. If he has another one, he got game. If he has one more, he got game. Whoa, did he literally just throw away the duel? Oh, he has another one. He had another one. I was about to say, if he didn't have another one, I was about to say, if he didn't have another one, I was about to say. If he didn't have another one. Okay, he got it. He just wanted extra saucy stuff. Yeah, limited removal? You can't attack me. You must be going back into your big guy again. What the heck are you going to now? Whoa, who the heck is that? Really now? I didn't even know who that monster was. I might have to get that card. Close summon of the... I'm doing one last one, guys. And that's it. Win or lose. Win or lose. We're doing one last one. Win or lose. Let's do it. With this deck, too. I've never seen that card before. That must be a newer card. Okay, he goes first now. Our last duel. Win or lose, guys. Winner takes all. I gotta win some today, right? Or try to. I'm going second. Okay. Oh my goodness. I didn't know what that card was. I've never seen that card before. Closed Goddess. My hand's pretty stacked though. That guy was summoning like everything out there. That was a pretty emotional game. Yeah. I couldn't get. Once I sold the Numeron, I already knew. And the fact he gave me that fault, you know what I should have did? I should have did the math first and not attacked, and then checked it out. That's what I should have did. Oh, we're playing Heroes. He gains attack. That's all the stuff guys does. Okay, Mizuki stuff. We'll go to the next step. Yep. The Link monster. Yep. Extra. Yep. I do know a little bit about this. I always love Destiny Heroes. I love Plasma and the other one the best though. And I forget what his other effect. He has another effect. Well, special summon. That's the other one. Special summon. And add hero in here. That's the other one. Add one hero in the hand. He gets free search. So he did do the tribute effect. Yeah, heroes can go crazy first turn. The quick part I do not remember. Heroes have changed in a long time. Country one hero, special summon this card is lower summon. Spell trap zone, you can special summon one level 4 lower vision hero. Deck you can only use each effective hero. Okay, special summon, special. This is definitely gonna be one of those long-winded games. But it all depends on what he does after this. Because I don't know how his hero death's gonna go. Heroes do explode. Polymerization, obviously. Is he gonna go to the Trinity? Let's see. Well, the Madmen go in the Trinity. Platinum the Trinity. Match change. Oh, here we go. This is the nonsense. Dark Law. That's what I was waiting for. You gonna go into Dark Law. Calling Dark Law. Yep, Dark Law. Called it. Banishing is a good way to stop a lot of opponents. So I need to get rid of Dark Law. Okay. That's something that can be arranged. I can get rid of Dark Law. Now it all depends on what hand trap. So we're going to try to bait out a Maxi. And we're going to try to bait out the Ash Blossom. I don't know what this guy does though. Draw 2 cards. But he's just draw power, okay. Extenders. Okay, extender. What's he do? I get to draw. Whoa! I drew this card? Yo. Banish. Okay, that's one of my bait cards. Okay. Now, Dark Law just only does monster that does monster and spells. Any card in your opponent gets banished. Polymerization again. The only bad thing right now, he did hit my terraforming. I didn't want him to hit that. I want to use terraforming to bait out my other play. That's an oldie but goodie. He's a big beefy guy. So whatever I draw next depends on what happens next. Ah, extra dread. I'll get buffs. Oh, Celine. I mean, Abomination. I see. Oh, what does that card do? What is special summons? Inflicts piercing damage. He gets the Banisher card. This can actually screw me over. Duel awkward. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, 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 guys. Now we're about to go. Now we're going to see what we can do. Let's bait out some cards. I can't play this card. Why cannot I play this card? He did something. I can't play a card for a reason. Why can I not search with this card? I have plenty of... Something's not right. Some reason I can't do something. Oh, can I be added in? Draw and Lockbird. Draw and Lockbird. I'm an idiot. Okay. This might be a bit of a problem. So we gotta do something else. Set you. So the only thing we can do is hope that he plays at some point. What's his name? If he plays... He actually might have got me. I can't search. He played Draw and Lockbird. Draw and Lockbird screwed me up. I couldn't search, and that screwed me up. This might be the end of the line, guys. All I could depend on if he does something stupid and plays heavy storm. Can I scare him some more? Let's try to scare him. Let's scare him. Let's see if he plays Harvey's Feather Duster. They're having no pity on me today for some reason. I don't know what that's all about. Let's see how afraid he is, or does he not care? He has 4 cards in hand, so you might not care. If he doesn't care. I had a feeling. I had a feeling that was going to happen. That's game. I can't do nothing about that. Oh, Joel and Lockbird? Oh, yeah. There's a couple cards that do it. After this duel, I'll show you. He got me. It is what it is, guys. I didn't win today, but next time next time we play on the stream, we'll try to win with this deck. Because I've won a lot of time with this deck before, but today is not my day. We cannot win them all, can we? Well, let's do this. This. Claim all rewards. 130. Claim these two. Got none to claim there. Okay, so let's see. I'll show you a couple before we go. There's a couple busted cards that can like screw people over. Drone Lockbird is the hand trap one. See, everyone pay attention based on what everyone tells, but people forget there's so many other cards out there. Okay. So there's Troll and Lockbird. This is the card you saw. Right around. Is it Troll or Droll in Lockbird? I always get the names mixed up. Yeah, yeah, they're entertaining. Even if I lost, it's still fun. I'm just glad I'm actually facing good people for once. Because lately, I've been fighting like terrible people. I've been like, damn, this guy's a scrub or something. I got some pictures of some duels where I like came back from nothing, and people were like, what the heck happened? I was like, I think it's Lockbird. Lock. I want to find this card so you can see it. There it is. Droll and Lockbird. This is the card you saw. If any person added main points, this is an old school card. Actually, this is actually an old school card. I was looking at my phone when you played it. I was looking at my phone. I remember this is actually an old school card. These are cards people want. Another card that's good is Thunder King Ryo. This one's really busted. Thunder King Ryo. There it is. Here's the other card. This card's pretty busted too. This card stops searching. Now the difference is this stops you and your opponent from searching also. Yeah, that card's kind of crazy too. Thunder King Ryo is pretty crazy, if I do say so myself. Pretty crazy. Let's see what cards we can dismantle though real quick. We'll open some cards and we'll wrap it up from here, right? Let me see what cards I can dismantle. Yeah, there's a couple cards. People just don't know. That's all it is. Why is the game pretending I don't have cards to dismantle? What's going on? The game's playing really weird right now. There we go. There was an error. I'm about to say I know I got plenty of cards to dismantle. I was like, what is it doing? I have 4 of this card. Get rid of this. Let's make was one set. This card's pretty good. I might get rid of it because I'm not really using it like that. There we go. Sort by rarity. I'm not really running formula. This is the mill card. I might put this. I'm keeping this for probably zombies. That's cards good. For warriors. There's no ultra rares I can get rid of? That's crazy. 3/3. See, there's Numeron stuff right there too. I'm saving that for another deck. I'm almost done making. Let's go for the main deck first. Got 2 bonus packs. Ooh, let's do it. I want the suspense to build up for the animation. Super. Ooh, we got 1 super. That's cool. Needle sealing's pretty good though. Not bad. We did pull something. Secret pack lasts 24 hours. Do I want to take a risk? Sure, I'll take a risk. Whoa, it's a rare in here. Hey, that's pretty good. Actually pretty crazy that I actually pulled that. Let's try one of the light swarm packs. Let's see our luck, guys. Oh, there's a rare in here too. Let's see if there's a card we need. I don't need Delta though. That kind of sucks. Don't need you. New card pack. Scientific stuff. Oh, this is this stuff. No, I don't need that stuff. No, I'm not going to need this card. I'm not running this. Cool. Cancel. Got the last super rare we need. Cool, so now we just need the 3 ultra rares and we're good to go, right? 3 ultra rares. And we can just pick this up later. This stuff later. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm about to say, if it's a free pack, don't play with me. That was good stuff. So we're almost done making that deck. I'll shut off hopefully by the time next time we play. Please like and sub. There will be more Yu-Gi-Oh content. I'm glad y'all enjoyed today, the breakdown, and us having some fun here. Tomorrow we'll be doing Pokemon Arceus. I'm still just starting out playing that game, so there's definitely gonna be like a surprise reaction. That'll be like the first Pokemon game I played in like almost like 10 or 15 years. So it'll be kind of cool, me playing it. I'll see you soon. And then Raul's Ether character comes out tomorrow. Smash stream is on Saturday. So definitely check out where you get to play me in Smash Bros. And I get to show off my ignorance. So like and sub to the YouTube channel if you haven't. Glad you enjoyed the stream. Glad everyone who did jump on the stream. This is the first time I'm doing Yu-Gi-Oh content like this in a long time. So that was kind of fun doing this. So there'll definitely be more dual stuff on here. Me playing decks, playing online, whatever. Cool. So see you next time. Peace.